I'm insanely excited. So this is a open world adventure game. We are in a like space opera here, right? We're in a space western. We are vagabonds moving through this forgotten wasteland, this planetoid system that's slowly become decrepit and fallen apart over eras and is now ruled by various tribal factions. And I don't really know much more of the lore beyond that. I know who I am. I'm Sol Sirium Quell.
A very famous person.
You also know who that is, correct?
I do. Everybody knows who Sol Sirium Quell is.
You're a popular pop star artist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So popular.
Who just waves that gun around. For my first action.
Who are you? Can we set up who you are?
I'm Mandarax. I am a bot who's trying to take control of his intelligence, its intelligence, and become artificial and actually become a thing.
So one of the cool things about this is it's an open world game that sets you in the role of a character. Now there's other ways to play through that don't require you to play through your storyline, but if you want to, you can dive into these branching pathways and really explore, well, the heart and soul of Sol Sirium Quell. Sure, you've got a little card here that sets up your narrative, and then you also have kind of directionality. You have an acquire objective.
I have my feet.
So, go ahead and talk about what those two things are.
I should read my chapter 1.
Wes, do you want to hear her chapter 1?
I do. I have not heard this one yet.
After a lifetime of companionship, your former owner wished to see you roam free. As her final act in life, she removed your platform's control module, but you still do not have executive privilege over your own core programming. Your pursuit of freedom has led you to Thyrria, where you search for an antiquated X-93 pod that is rumored to have rewritten itself. You will first need to locate the rumored pod. My first feat is that I have to buy assets of total worth chapter 1, I have to buy 7, worth 7 money, worth 8, or worth 9, depending chapter 1, 2, or 3. So chapter 1, 7 money in a single action.
Yeah,
Ooh.
So these feats are not things you have to do, but they lead towards upgrades. They're things that really you should start trying to accomplish because they fit well with your character and they progress your story forward. The main objective of the game, West, is to get as much fame.
It is not all about fame, Jesse. It's not all about fame. It's about victory points.
The first
you
person
have to get to 16.
To 16 fame. The most glorious, regal, handsome goat man of them all, Sol Sirium Quell.
Ready?
Will be the one to rise up to the challenge. Shira hates playing these games with me because I love story.
Yeah.
And she's just ready to start. Shira!
I'm scrounging first. All right. So I am hanging out right over there, which is really far away. I'm adjacent to a scrapyard. So I will be scrounging. For 2 dice, I'm going to be spending my Omni kit, which is one of my starting gear. Before you roll, I can roll an additional die. So I'll be rolling 3 dice.
We all technically have a hand of cards. When you play a card, it goes down into your exhausted portal, and it doesn't get refreshed back up until you end your turn next to
these purple pylons.
One of the pylons. Now, there is this really cool dice tower here, and by the way, the inner tubes, of course, like you'd expect, are all split and concuffled.
That was sad. So sad. All right. So the symbol on the dice doubles the amount I have. So that will be 2 successes, 3rd success, 4 successes. However, I am also taking 4 damage from that, which is why I said sad.
That was a very, very hard scrounging activity.
So 4 successes, I will draw out of this yellow bag for 4 cubes.
There's 2 different types of cubes in there.
Yes, yellows count as double resources, or in certain locations they can count as triple. You can hold a maximum of 8 cubes. So you're wanting to get those double ones.
And the reason she's doing this is because she wants to buy the most valuable items
3
in the entire
4
galaxy.
Nice.
Not what I was wanting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Beggars can't be choosers.
That's my first action. And then did you move it to the next location? Because
I did
so
move
you
it
can't
here to the
just
next location.
double tap it.
Everything on this map, when you ping it, basically re-pings to a different position, which encourages movement and flow of the world around you.
2. I'm counting spaces now. Oh, this is gonna take a while.
You could always just pay $2 to pop into this spot down here.
Which spot?
This one right here, the loading dock.
Is that where it is?
Absolutely.
Yeah, why would I want to spend the money though?
You'll be right next to me.
I have no interest in being right next to you.
You ever cuddled up to a goat man?
You a goat man?
I'm a goat man.
Really don't have a strong desire to be next to you. Okay, can you start me walking forward 1 space? And then a 2nd space forward. Movement, you can move up to 2 spaces. And then I'm going to move 1 space and 2 spaces. 1, and then I pop in right over the.
So you would be here.
2. So I did 2 moves and I did 1 to interact, and now I will have an encounter. Encounters are these nodes, and so it'll be the red node. Alrighty. The mining pod. A shrill repeating beep echoes across the rocks. Beep. After tracking down the source, you see a whirring mining pod, half meter across, stuck beneath a hefty sandstone boulder. It screeches in panic as you enter its line of sight, and it brandishes a set of cutting blades in a terrible, feeble, threatening gesture. I don't know where I saw terrible. Should I either...
Well, it was probably in relation to the cutting blades.
2. I either blast it, free the pod, or repair the pod. 1, 2, or 3.
So you can be nice, you can be mean, or you can be indifferent. I like those choices.
I would like to
Be mean.
No.
Oh.
I'm going to free the pod.
You approach slowly, hoping to free the trapped pod, but it has no intentions of allowing you to lay your hands on it. Its laser claws snap aggressively as you struggle to remove the boulder. Roll 3 dice and take all indicated damage.
Ooh.
Oh, I might be dead now. Because I only have 3 health left.
It has been a good game, Shira.
Ooh.
2.
That's a 6.
3. Damage is the red, so.
Oh, yeah.
2. 3. I would technically take 3 damage, which would knock me out. However, after all, I'm going to use this now, resilience, and only take 2 damage. 1, 2.
Now you gain card C5 from the reserve.
Okay. That was brutal.
That was very brutal.
That was a good set of turns.
It was.
But
What'd you get?
mining pod. So it's a special action. I can interact with the scrap token adjacent to your space, and I get to roll an additional die in addition to the 2 that you would be rolling. It protects against all the damages I would be getting if I was scrounging. It's
pretty good.
And I would gain a legend if I got any yellow cubes this way.
So you just need to mine 16 more times.
Sounds like it.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. All right. That was my turn. It is now West's turn.
I don't think I like those events.
They get better.
Okay.
They really don't. I tried to run away from them as much as possible.
He spent the first game we played just avoiding them at all costs.
Dodging events.
There's few locations where you can actually dodge them, but he managed it.
So I'm moving 2 to get here, and one of my special abilities is that I can connect as a free action once per turn to any of these factions. So I'm going to go ahead and do
You're
that.
gonna hand us the faction board? Mm-hmm. Okay. So one of the cool things about this, still in prototype form of course, but all of these boards that require people to get up from the table and look around are actually giant modular hulking systems. And here we have the 3 factions we have, and you're interacting here
with this one.
Scrounge.
So I'll be able to scrounge 2, which I believe I can just take 2.
Do you not need to pay for that?
I don't. All I have to do is just talk to them. And if I happen to have some yellow cubes, I could give them to them to earn rep with the cartel.
The extra benefit.
But unfortunately I don't. So I'm just gonna scrounge 2. So go ahead and give me the bag, and I can take 2 out of the bag.
There you go. Hopefully he gets all gray.
All yellows.
No
Every
yellow.
last one
Straight
of them.
double
Come
yellow
on,
drop.
double yellow.
Oh my
double
gosh.
yellows. That's right, double yellows. Okay.
He's gonna spend them like wasted resources anyway.
Always. I always waste my resources. It's the most important thing. I am then going to move...
And he's the only character we have an incentive to fight. Because he's got that infamy.
2.
And that infamy gives us stuff when we fight
Don't
him.
worry, I'm
Which means
incentivized
I'm over
to fight
here
him.
now. And I'm going to go ahead and scrounge, because I feel like that would be a rude thing for me to do, and move it
It's
back
almost as
over
if
here to the
scrounging
side.
something that Shira's really good at now, and moving
Yeah.
that was not the nicest thing.
And I'm going to go ahead and
Jumping
use my
like-
Omni kit to
Okay.
get an extra die. So if Shira, you would nicely roll 3 for me and not get the same result you did, that'd be awesome.
I don't know, Shira, if I were you, I'd feel pretty, pretty
2,
vindictive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
And
I
one
take
wound.
One wound.
Good scround action.
One wound, and I get 6.
Why couldn't I have gotten that?
Now, unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to put
1, 2, 3.
2 back because I
how
can only
painful.
hold 8.
Oh, wow.
He's hoping
Crushing.
to get some more yellows.
They're all yellow so far. Not yellow. I mean, they're all. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Okay, now put 2
Okay,
back.
I'm gonna put 2 back, but at least now I'm nice and full.
The odds are bitter and sweet.
Yeah, but he also weeded out the bag a little bit for us. So
It's
when
terrible.
we
There's
scrounge
more
it
yellows
next,
now.
There's more yellows. The ratio.
All right, and I am also taking a terrible action here for an encounter. Mine is Cicero. All right, the sandstorms are common in the Thyrrian deserts with extreme winds that can scour paint from metal. Place the Cicero token, S11, from the reserve on this encounter space. If it is not in play, otherwise, move it to the encounter space. Okay.
S11, you said?
S11.
S11.
All right, give me a minute. There's.
And
Lots.
it's going to immediately do 2 damage to myself and 2 damage to Shira.
What? It does damage to me even though I didn't
sure
put it there?
does, because unfortunately,
Yeah, you know,
when
it's a whole
adjacent to it-
sandstorm. The good news, Shira, is your paint has never looked better.
Shiny.
Take 2 damage after you end a move here. I'm okay. It's after I end a move here. I haven't ended my move here.
Fine. I guess I'm the only one who has to take the 2 damage.
She was able to hunker down.
I was really hoping.
I only have 1 damage. I can't
was
take
really
2
hoping.
right now. I can't afford it.
Okay. Moving over
To you.
to my turn.
It is your turn.
I need one of your little. Both of you have like handy little reference cards here, which I do not have. So on my turn, I can move, rest, connect, interact, summon a transport, or take a special action, which is really like an interaction action on the board state. I'm going to start by moving, and I'm going to move 2 spaces over. By the way, West, we didn't read your story archive or set up what your character's trying to do, and we didn't do mine.
Yeah.
Can we do that? I want to know your story.
I mean, we can.
Really, guys? Do we have to read every single flavor text?
Absolutely. Yep.
A wanderer among the stars. You found your way to Thyrria just over a standard cycle ago and made a name for yourself in no time as a fixer, trading in favors and getting things done for people big and small. With the planet dying before your eyes, you know that it's time to make your grand exit and move on to the next world. If you can find a chartered ship, that is. My first step is to start cashing in on all the goodwill that I've built up.
Nice. And what's your first? What's your objective there?
My main objective here is to complete a job with one of the different factions. So as long as I complete one job
Did you
for
take
one
a job
faction,
card
I'm
for the
good.
faction you interacted with?
I did not.
Let's go ahead and grab that for you
Which
as well.
faction
Yeah.
was it?
So just one of those top
black cards.
gray job cards
Here you
here.
So technically I get to draw one, which I'm glad you
doesn't like
mentioned.
it.
And if I don't like it, I can put it back.
Last game he didn't like any single job he drew, so I have a feeling he's not going to like this one.
I'm actually okay with this one.
Wow.
I'm okay with this one. I'll keep it. It's good.
Okay. And my person, like I've established, is Sol Sirium Quell. Filming a good action sequence begins and ends with safety. Someone flipped my card. Where's the card I was looking for? How dare you? Sabotage, I say.
Saboteurs!
Good for drama, though. The hot desert winds, the scorching sun, the hopeless looks on the locals' faces. There's no doubt that Thyrria is a planet of high drama. And wherever there's high drama, there's Sol Sirium Quell to capture those raging emotions and share them throughout the sector on his augmented reality adventure show. This planet's sad tale will be your masterpiece, and the first step is to set the mood with a series of establishing shots. My objective is basically to go to some landmarks around the board. I, of course, want to get items and abilities that help upgrade me as I do this, but I am trying to go to the Imperiad Seed Vault, the Imperiad Strip Mines, the Imperiad Slag Trench, and or the Clinic, assuming all those other locations eventually
You can go to
lead.
2 out of them right now.
Yeah, I do.
Do you? They have a slightly different hue to them for the different planets. This
Yeah.
is on the green one, this is on the red one, and that's on the blue one, and the
There's
clinic
one-
is smack dab in the
There's
middle.
one on each planet, including the Clinic, which hopefully I don't need to be at. Because it's kind of dead center in the middle of everything.
As long as you move through it on your movement, that technically counts.
I understand. I really want to start by upgrading those. So let's take a look at what our marketplace is here. By the way, floating boards.
You have money to upgrade right now?
Dashboard. I
He's
don't.
extremely rich.
He's got 3 money.
I have some money and I'm about to go mining it as well. So right now we have a weapon called the chopper, which is going to roll 4 dice and give you a +1 after your roll.
Do you want to know the cool thing about weapons in this game? When you only ever have one weapon.
But
However,
weapons upgrade other
as soon as you
weapons.
buy a weapon, you're going to choose which one you want the base ability
Yeah.
in, and then the other ones you slot in and get their modifications to it. You can only have one of each type of modification, but you can have a souped up weapon.
So the two gear cards that you can get here are the Penu Madoc. After you scrounge +2. That's pretty nice. And then we have the Imperial Optics after you roll shift 1, which is just a manipulation of the dice. Then we have assets here, which are going to be giving you more resources. And we have a retractable bludgeon, which is nice. It's very violent. I don't know that I want to fight people. None of these, though, are what I want, which is as much movement as possible.
Sorry.
That was the most dramatic non-sneeze I've ever came across.
It was.
Here on
So what are you doing with your turn?
Sol Sirium Quell's show.
Oh, so!
Okay. All right, my turn. I've already done my 2 movement. I'm taking 3 total actions. That's my first one. Then I'm going to do a scrounge action here.
Where'd you move from?
Move from over here.
Oh, you're gonna give
So-
it back to her after I took it away
The
from her?
tranquil
So you
halls.
moved 1, 2. You moved 2?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm going to add in my Omni Kit,
Okay.
which is going to be a roll +1. So please roll 3 dice for me, and don't mess this up, Shira.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're rolling 4 and you're taking 3 damage.
That sounds
block any
thematically
of those?
correct. Like he doesn't
don't
want to
think
get
I
his
can.
hands
There
dirty.
you go. Take 4. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Let's see what I'm getting.
1, 2.
Ridiculous.
You can keep all 4. 3, 4. That's dumb.
That's
Nice.
so unfair.
Nice.
I want to look in the back
Okay.
and see if there's any more yellow.
Now I want to interact. It's a special action, interact with this doohickey, right?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and bring over that modular board.
And that will be your third action.
That is my third action. So, right now, on the top here for the, what faction is
So
this?
it's the yellow one.
Gavel Udnar.
You're gonna gain a boost.
Is it the yellow
Getting a
one?
boost, or spend 2 boosts to move to any space and interact.
You started with boosts?
Yeah, because
Did he
he's
start with-
super rich.
Yeah, I started with some fancy stuff.
Well, you gained, so then you cannot spend it.
Yeah.
And then he moves to his next location, which is this blue one.
So he's moving from there.
Can you say what that location name is?
Well, it's the Blue Spire. It is the
Here.
Luxium Mara or something
go.
like that. It's the tower there in the very center.
And then where does that guy move?
This one goes on the one with the arch, which is on here somewhere, I believe.
This is a special action to initiate a fight against this opponent at the indicated place. Win to complete this job.
Do you like that job or do you want another job?
I do not like that job.
Okay, well then you're stuck with that one
I'm
no matter
stuck
what
with
it
this
is.
one. This is a elimination job as well. A cult separatist.
That's why I said you're stuck.
Initiate a fight against this opponent at the indicated place to win to complete the job. I need to go to the seed vault. This is already on my pathing though.
And does he have any encounters? He does.
Does.
With red. Ready to read your flavor text?
This is not flavor text. This is just an adorable little hamster cricket
Do you need me to
who
read it?
looks like the police officer. A feisty little pod approaches you, encrusted with sand and desperate need of maintenance, flashing a sanctioned badge that looks authentic. A light rotates atop its squad head and blares the sound of a siren from its vocalizer. My name is Gavel PKD, and I am the law. It says with a escalating volume and intensity until it's practically screaming.
My name is Gavin!
No. 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 All right. Stop. Please accept the emergency status of deputy and take this weapon. Your directive to find the public enemy Grammatron and discharge this firearm into their thorax before Tranquility Settlement is killed. The pod hands you a inordinately large hand cannon and wobbles off across the dunes, but stops suddenly to turn around. Be careful, deputy, it says. Grammatron is a known biter. The current bounty escapes. Read its escape entry, then place it with
Oh, no.
C30
Oh no.
Okay.
the reserve.
So this bounty is escaping.
That is no bueno, Jesse.
But I think I get a hand cannon.
You do
Gain
get a
card
hand cannon.
C31 from the reserve.
Here, you have to read its escape. Escape read Z93.
Z93.
And that's what you get.
Ooh.
And,
That's not going to be.
and that's usually not good for us.
So this is super powerful. I'm going to go ahead and dump my blade. I'm going to bootstrap it to the tip end of my gun here.
What was the end of your text? Did it say who the next...
It said
says-
C30.
Then replace it with C30 from the reserve. Okay, so that's our next bounty hunter. Gravitron, Dreg Warlord. You have to go after the bounty hunter now.
The slaughter pod escapes. The rare off-world ship kicks up dust under the Thyrrian sun. The sound of gravolift engines drawing hopeful attention from all over Tranquility Settlement as it lands. A ship arriving means a ship departing, and a ship departing could mean a way off this dying world for some of those who were abandoned here with no way home. As soon as the ship's ventral access ramp lowers, a tiny murderous pod floats aboard. Cleavers clutched in his mechanical arms. As the ship's captain opens a predatory auction for a limited seat of tickets, the ship abruptly takes off, leaving nothing behind but a flash of atmosphere as it carries the slaughter pod to the next slaughter. Place the security measures token S24 from the reserve beside the transport hub location. That sounds absolutely terrible.
I feel really good about this,
You
honestly.
can't interact with this location unless you have rep in sanction.
Awesome.
Which one is sanction?
Almost like it's blocking your
So
way off
unless
this
you
planet.
have rep
Pretty
in
much.
this yellow one, you
You
cannot.
can't use the transport pod. That's great.
There we go.
Very nice. Now,
So much for transporting around.
I believe that's the end of my turn,
Yes.
except for the fact that I am at one of the locations I need to visit, and as a free
Which one?
action, I can go ahead and place down a landmark.
You technically have to do that before you.
Well, I've been there the whole time.
Okay. Just saying, for rule's sake, you have to do that
As a
before
free
your
action,
encounter.
as a free action, at one of the landmarks below, take 2 or pay to mark that landmark.
Take
either
2 damage,
take 2 damage.
or you pay a gold to mark that landmark.
Yep. Why do you think I dug for gold? Does this gold go back into the bag?
It does. It actually goes right here on my player board. I'll give you a,
Oh, great,
a gray.
yeah.
and
No,
you can-
no.
Just
You can do
swap
that.
that out.
No.
Awesome. Great.
Back in bag.
Super- oh.
Someone's scrounging.
I tried.
All right, my turn. Wouldn't you know it? You sent the scrounge right back to
I
me.
can't believe you put the scrounge token right
appreciate
back
that.
after
Listen,
I took it away
I'm
from
using
Listen,
this
listen,
action.
listen, listen.
One.
I
had gold.
also released a murder pod. What do you expect
did.
from
This
me?
was
So
so
I'm
much
interacting with the
worse.
scrap token adjacent to my space. I get to roll 2 + 1, and I protect it against all the damage. And gain 1 legend if I get a yellow in this way, and you just move the scrap. Okay. Ooh, what's that down there?
I can't believe her
2.
damage is completely blocked.
2, that's 4, 5, 6, 7. I get to draw out 7. No damage.
No gold either, which is going to be the fun part.
No, that would be so sad because I want a legend.
Because you get to
1,
block 2
2.
damage. That's awesome.
3, got it. 4, 5,
Ah,
6,
There's going to be no gold left in the bag.
pretty much.
7. All right, I'm keeping 2 gold. That's all I want.
Oh, I never guessed.
Never guess. And then
shocking.
I gain a legend.
All right. Move your pip up.
Legend is move that
Legend
thing
is
in there.
over
Yep.
here, which
that
I get to
thing.
recover 1 gear. Which gear do I care about? I'm all maxed out on money. I'm gonna take this roll. I'm gonna take protection roll, protection roll, protection roll. I'm gonna take a roll. Back. And then that was my first action to interact with that. And then I'm going to move 1, 2. Then I'm going to move again.
Oh, are you
1,
healing?
2. I'm using this action as a free move. And then so that was, I interacted with for 1 action. I used my free move to move 1, 2. Then I used my second action to move 1, 2 into the clinic. And then my third action is going to be gaining max vitality with the clinic. And I don't have to encounter anything right over there.
That makes sense. I'm be honest, that made sense.
Yeah.
All right, I done.
No, you're Shira.
I done. West, it is your turn.
All right.
I need to get my spinny wheel start to spinning.
You spin me.
These are
right
so
round
far
and
away, and now I
round.
can't even use the
Nope.
the transport action anymore because someone messed it all up for everybody.
Yeah, that was his fault.
That was not so great. Well, I need to definitely not end my turn there. So, 1, 2.
You mean you don't want to be next to the raging dust storm that you
4.
invited?
That's correct. So that's 4, and
Is that 2 of your movements?
that is 2 of my movements.
How was that for?
Well, he counted.
1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. And then I really, really, really need to get to the mycelial location, which is 1 away, so I will move 1 more time up to that little fungi-looking
one?
area. Yep, but then I'm going to go right next door to those guys right there, so that'll give me my 2 movements.
Here?
Yep. And then I'm going to interact as a free action.
Because you've spent all your actions right now on
All my
movement.
movements, yep. But I also completed this bad boy, which is fantastic.
That was your objective?
That was my objective.
To complete this job, visit each of these places in a single turn.
So I was next to a pylon when I went across the
Nice.
gate, and then I went
Nice.
over top of the mycelium. So therefore that hit both of them, which means I get 2 things from the cartel, which are over there on that side, the purple chips. There you go, yep.
The cartel?
Yep. And then I also gain a legend, which goes this direction. So I gain 1 infamy in addition to that, which is one of those little black cards. Fabulous. Look at that. So good.
Now it's even better when we take him out. We get legend equivalent.
I'm
to
not
the
against
infamy.
it.
And then I need to grab one of the jobs from the Ebon Eye, please. So just a job. And
Are you interacting with their main card?
Yeah, and I get to do that as a free action because it's
He
one
gets
of my
to
specialty things.
interacting.
Now, when we interact with these top cards, do they rotate or do
Nope.
they
Nope.
stay there?
But where you're interacting with the eye, the
I will
Ebon
happily
Eye
take
is
that.
going. Oh goodness, it's going to be going to the pyre vents on the red planet.
And I do get to gain one of the mine tokens.
Did you
please.
like that job or did you want another job?
I'm gonna keep it, but I'll take a mine token as well, please. The one of the yellow ones there in the
Oh.
middle. Thank you.
Sorry.
Finders keepers.
Losers weepers.
Referred to as codex.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn, but unfortunately, I'm gonna need to do one of those horrible action-y event things.
Red. Here you
I
go.
like these. These are fun.
These are not fun.
So pretty artwork. Much fancy.
That looks very scary. The Heretic. An ebon eye blood daughter waits for you as you round a corner, already rising to her feet. The problem with these persistent types is that they always know when you're coming. The blood daughter says, "Your substance can help unlock a great power beneath the verge, which can heal this land. Ugthok, the dominant, must waken. If you join this ritual, you can surely be spared in this coming.
I'm in.
Unlike those among my own kind that branded me a heretic. Restoring the land sounds great. Awakening someone named Ugthok does not. So I can offer substance.
It's really a give and a take, you know?
Is there anything to read from there? Because I can read.
It's like visiting Grandma's house. She's got
M16.
What is
cookies,
it?
but she smells like mushrooms. What are you gonna do?
M16. I can either offer substance, which sounds like giving my blood and taking damage,
Yep.
or I can report all the heresy.
Choosing option 1 or
Unfortunately,
option
I
2?
have to choose option 1 because I always work with all the different factions.
You've got blood to spare.
I have blood to spare.
Oh, she's creepy looking.
She's extremely creepy looking.
She's just
Thank
misunderstood.
You chose option 1?
I
Yeah.
did, unfortunately, yes.
Thank you for your trust. Though this is not unexpected, she says. I am Blood Daughter, yes. We will weather the tides together.
Take card. Oh, 5 from the reserve and add it beside your job row. It does not occupy a job slot. Advance the bounty tracker. Can you please advance that yellow cube?
I would
Down
love to, considering we're going to lose this game by the world collapsing on top of us.
Oh, by the bounty hunters coming out?
Is there a straight loss condition where just everything becomes too bad to be sustained?
Probably.
Highly
It is your
likely.
turn now, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah,
But
because
there's
Wes
so
just
much
finished.
stuff I can do. Since someone moves scrounge next to me, I kind of feel obligated to interact with that. But there's not many gold left. kind of lessens the interest.
Good scrounge.
Honestly,
I already have my next turn planned out.
I'm not going to
just a little
scrounge.
shocking. that
I'm
you
going to
don't.
move 1, 2, 3, 4 in here with you.
Yeah.
Join you at the hospital.
So that's 2 actions.
I'm going to pay a gold as a free action to go ahead and... Actually, I could just take damage, couldn't I? Because I'm healing.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my free thing. I'm taking 2 damage to put a mark down.
And then you're going to use the clinic to heal up.
Why did I do that before? Can I have my gold? No, I already made my decision, but still. Why didn't I do that? That was very silly of me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am going to use that to place down a mark, which completes my personal...
Technically cover the locations on your board. So you went to this one, and
Yep.
you went to the clinic, which you've done 2.
Which completes my personal objective, which means I
What do I
move
need to read?
my story forward. Well, first off, I get 2 fame,
Points.
I believe,
Yep.
because I've shown the suffering in this land.
Okay.
The oil fields
Can you
riddled with bodies. I carried a small child
Last one am I
back
reading?
to
I
the
The bottom of
hospital.
his chapter card. I need to see.
So
the bottom of your chapter card. The
yeah,
bottom
yeah.
of
So
your
over
chapter
here,
card.
you're going to complete 1 feat, immediately read entry Z13. Her little robot arms are clutching to me as I walk back into the hospital doors. I swung forward and I said,
Z13?
"Doctor."
Yes.
Artistes Crossroads.
And the doctor was like, Saul.
Thyrria is
Soul Serum Quell.
Thyrria is everything your producers promised and more. The stories in motion here are sure to stir the feelings in every heart across the sector. Your producers expect a Soul Serum Quell classic, a limited series where you, as the protagonist, are lightly edited to appear to triumph over the evildoers. With Thyrria as the backdrop, you could be elevated to the upper echelons of augmented reality stars.
Yeah, I could.
But what if you delivered something else?
I can feel it in my body.
A hard-hitting expose docu-series could do this place some good and maybe bring in some attention from outside benefactors. You have 2 options. Either charge up your weapons and start filming your augmented reality piece, or pivot to a mind-blowing expose and start digging up dirt.
Listen, what the people need is not more money or resources. This land's forsaken. It's putrid. And honestly, should probably crumble into the ground. What they need is a celebrity, something they can admire. Someone to guide them through death's door and comfort them
Not
once they
quite sure
reach
which
that
option you're
endless
choosing.
night.
Oh, Saul.
I'm going to become the greatest reality TV star
Are you
this planet's ever known.
Pivoting to a mind-blowing expose, or are you
No,
filming your augmented reality
I'm doing
piece?
the augmented reality.
Your augmented
piece,
reality
absolutely.
piece? Okay.
Yeah, there's-
1. Proceed to story card SQ2.
SQ2. So SQ number 2. Okay.
Gain card C9 from the reserve.
Card C9 from reserve. Okay.
And place the Soul Groupies Standee, which is token S18 from the reserve, in your space.
Okay. So action sequence. Ooh.
That's yours. And in your space, you are... Our space is getting awful crowded here.
Very, very public
We've got
hospital.
a lot of groupies.
Filming a good action sequence begins and ends with safety. After all, if you, the one and only Soul Serum Quell,
Oh, Saul.
were to be injured on set, then the project would fall flat. You'll need to find a few opponents to look dangerous and make sure your victory seems convincing enough without actually putting you in danger.
And now you'll need to have...
And then it tells you what feats you need on
Yeah.
top, S and A.
So you'll need an S, and then you need...
There's
an
3 A's, and I
A.
believe you will randomly shuffle and draw me 1. Or something like that. It's
There's
either S's
3
or
S's,
3
yep.
S's. So now my objectives. Complete a job 4, and I'm on chapter 2.
2 different factions.
2 different factions. Mark each as you complete, okay? And then thrilling stunts. Place 2 markers on this. Place a marker on this feat each time you take no damage in a fight.
Woo! Wow. Good luck with that.
After rolling in the fight, pay 3 to shift 1. You may repeat this ability, so I can just pay to make it so I don't get hurt.
Basically,
I
yeah.
kind of love that.
Well, interestingly enough, your job is
To go murder some fools.
things, yeah.
And I got handed a giant hand cannon, honestly.
I mean, it could be worse.
And then I'm also a adored megastar status. You must move your groupies 1 each time you move. Special action. Interact or connect as though you were at your groupie space, then move your groupies to your space.
That's cool.
I have like a mobile group of people that are just happy to do stuff.
So it's a special action, which counts as one of your 3.
That's very nice. I am into this.
Believe it's my turn now?
Now, I do have one question. Special action. Gain 1 legend or buy 1 data at no cost.
It's not or. Gain 1 legend.
And buy 1 data.
Buy 1 data at no cost. That is the purple.
Yeah, that is this purple guy right here.
Okay. Do I just play this and I get that?
Well, just like I specified, a special action is one of your 3 actions.
Yeah.
A special action is one of your 3 actions.
But I don't really love that purple card.
Then wait till it disappears.
No one waits for Soul Cerium Quell.
You can't do it.
Oh,
Can't do it anyways this turn. I believe you used
I did.
4 move.
I'm out of actions. I was just curious about that.
You did your free thing over here,
Yep.
and then your last action was going to be interacting with the clinic to boost your stat health all the way up.
All the way to max.
And that's the end of your turn, and there's nothing to encounter. My turn.
I just stay in the
I'm
hospital.
gonna get out of here. 1, 2. I'm interacting with the bazaar. Can you please hand me that? I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 money just burning in my pocket.
What do you want so
What's
bad, though?
due me once?
That's
I want
not a sentence.
this for 5.
She's mining so much.
She's very, very miney.
She's got to spend 7.
I'm gonna buy this. I'm spending all 11.
It's like no damage from me.
Or do I want another gear?
That's the price of health.
After you, so it's either the weapon or the gear. One gives me after you roll, you can shift 1. The weapon is gain a shield after you roll.
Now, are you obeying the restriction rules on where you can buy gear from?
Yeah, I'm at the bazaar, so my yellow counts as 2, not as 3, but I can buy an unlimited amount of gear that I can afford. I don't really enjoy my weapon right now, so I would like to upgrade my weapon for roll plus 1 after you, plus another die after you roll. Oh, that's a cool card too. No fair.
A little fair.
No fair.
A little fair.
All right,
I
I'm
don't like her
gonna.
getting that strong, honestly.
Don't worry. I'm gonna pay her to not damage me.
I'm actually gonna take the other gear. Which is after I roll, I can shift 1. So that is spending 8. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm spending 4 and 4, which leaves me with 3 left. I have also completed my objective. Where's the money bag? Can you please put this back in there?
Money,
So I've done 2 actions, and then buy assets of total worth 7 in a single action. I get to immediately read entry Z4. Does someone like to do me the honors?
Z4. The X93 pod. The X93, a rolling, mining, and excavation model no more than a meter wide, is nothing like what you expected. Its treads are strewn with some sort of tinsel, and its plates alternate between loud colors. Bits of scrap float around it, suspended in air as if it frozen mid-orbit. The little pod seems to have modified itself extensively, but the modifications all seem aesthetic and wholly unnecessary. My name is Nim, it says in a wobbling synthetic voice, opting for verbal communication over direct transmission. Most organics will disapprove of your goals, but organics are diverse. One among them, Cal Dlaw, was the one that helped me. He may be willing to help you too. The path ahead is unclear. On the one hand, you could find the Cal Delar and place your future in his organic hands. On the other, you could study the X93 NIM and put together the splicer hardware you need to apply what you learned. So either you're going to mess with the organics and follow Nim's suggestion to search for Cal Delar, or you're going to leave the organics out of this and you're going to work alone.
I'm gonna follow Nim's suggestion and search for Cal.
Good suggestion. Proceed to story card MX-3. Choose and archive a card from the asset queue and replace it with card C19 from the reserve.
Say that. Choose and archive a card from the asset queue.
Over here.
I'm gonna archive that.
Okay.
Okay.
You're going to replace it with C19 from the reserve, which is... Ooh, Nim!
It costs 1 rep in each faction.
Woo.
And 5, your damage in each fight is... The star is successes, like hits.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dope!
Yeah.
Put that up there.
Wow.
Alright.
I think we all want to work with Nim. Then you also proceed to story card MX-3 and gain card C24 from the reserve.
And this is C24 Instinct. It's a routine. At any time, play this as though it were a yellow. And I have to be mindful of my my card limit, hand limit. Routines do not count towards your. So my special ability is routines do not count towards your gear limit. You gain 1 new routine each time you complete a story chapter. So this is a routine 1, 2, 3. Right now I have 4 things, 4 gears. And then I have to choose. I need a feat, S and B. So that's 2 S's. That's the other S and the B. And then, can you randomly choose one of these 3 for me, please? Thank you. All right, so my B feat is I need to mark 3 landmarks on this. Free action. Discard 1 routine at a landmark to mark that landmark below. Oh, that's fun. Okay, where are these locations on the board? So one is the Tranquility Settlement and the Empyrean Strip Mines. The Strip Mines are over there. The Tranquility Settlement is over here. And the Derelict Laboratory is right over here. So those are the 3 locations I have to get to on there. And then down here, explore, mark different landmarks on this. So I'm in chapter 2, so I have to mark 3 different landmarks on this. Mark a landmark below if you start your turn there. Or discard a gear to mark it as a free action.
So this one doubles up.
Does it double up?
Which is nice, yep.
Okay.
The hospital is one of them, which you're already at.
I'm not on it right now.
You're close to.
At the bazaar.
You have the factory, which is going to be over here.
Which one? Is that? That's the Emperor's Slag Stretch?
And then this one that West is currently on. Okay.
Alright. So now I know where I need to go. And then my last action is going to be moving 1, 2, so I can start my turn next to a
Get all your cards back in.
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll start my next turn next to a pylon, and that's it.
There's no events in the center district?
No.
Nope.
West, it's your turn.
All right. Please move me 1 space down to that funky-looking pyramid thing. There you go. And I'm going to pay 1 gold here and take 2 damage. And I'm going to complete this card for my.
Completed another one?
No, that's the one for that special situation.
This is the bags over there.
Oh, sorry. Now for that, completing that specialty one.
Read Z25 upon completion.
Z25, perfect.
Hand it to someone else.
Yep.
They usually have choices involved. Z25.
What are the items that came out here? Ooh.
Alright. Ready?
Yep.
Uglathok awakens. Having offered your substance as instructed at the Temple of Vir, the ground below you starts to shake. Blood Daughter Yith materializes beside you, resting a spindly hand on your shoulder. He awakens, she says, weeping in ecstasy.
Congratulations.
Place card R35 from the reserve in the event row. Place 1 of your player markers on it. Gain 1 VP and 1 legend.
R35 in the event row. Okay.
I just put it on top over there.
It's just a thing that's existing now.
Gain 1 VP, gain a point, and 1 legend. Did you take your legend?
I will take my legend.
Add a faction grudge, card L1 from the reserve, to your Even Eye drop slot. Do you have anything in the Even Eye right now?
Even Eye?
The Even Eye.
The Ebon Eye?
Yeah, Ebon Eye.
I do, yes. So it's going to take it over?
Yep, it gets knocked out of there. And then skip your encounter this turn. So.
That sucks.
You don't have to encounter anything.
Congratulations. You don't like encounters.
That's terrible. I was about to complete that one and be able to interact with them.
You should
have you read what this card is?
No, I have no idea.
You should not do deals with blood gods.
Apparently.
You should read the card.
A terrible evil is awakened deep beneath the verge, and this creature is not extinguished soon. All life on the system is in danger.
So congratulations.
As an encounter at Temple Vry, fight Ugthok. If you win, gain 4 legend and archive this card. And I gain, if I gain 2 victory points if I have a marker on this card. So if anybody else does it, I automatically gain 2 points for doing it. For you guys doing it.
Because you summoned it?
Yep.
I don't think that's true.
It's what it says.
It's what it says.
It is what it says. Yeah.
In the finale.
Yeah, in the finale.
Looks like it's end of game.
I feel like that's a good thing for me. The problem is this faction grudge right here took away the amazing thing that I was about to do and get extra points, and now I cannot interact with this faction headquarters or connect with their persona. As a free action at this faction's headquarters, I can pay 3 money to archive this card. And the Ebon Eyes headquarters is...
Right here.
Right there. Okay, so that sucks. I was so close. I'm going to go back to the place I was, I guess.
Up here?
Actually, put me right here.
1, 2.
Yeah. So
How many actions have you spent?
That's my 3 right there, unfortunately.
And you don't have any encounter this turn?
But I do have a scrounge equal to my infamy, and currently I have a 2, so if you can roll me 2 dice there, please. That was part of my legend.
You just scrounge
action.
in the bag.
Just grab it.
Oh, I like the idea of potentially getting more pieces, though. Can I just do that instead?
No.
I'm willing to take the damage. And of course, they're both gray.
I mean, he wants them.
I was hopeful for upgrades.
All right. Well, Jesse.
I don't really know what I want to do. Gotta be honest. The world's violent and dark, and all I want is to
Can I see the new gears? Can you
become
toss that over
Soul
there?
Cilium Quell. Awesome! So I'm going to start off with a purchase action. Gain 1 legend, buy 1 data at no cost. So this is my legend track here, right?
Yep, so you're going to move right there.
Voop, and I get to buy 1 data.
So one of those purple ones.
Either gain 1 infamy and 1 rep in each faction, or you can gain 2 blue and 1 yellow. And you do have a peace component. This is, you do have a limit to that.
I'm going to gain 1 infamy and 1 rep in each faction.
So
Here is
in
your
the rep is those
infamy.
things in the orange token.
Ooh, shiny infamy.
Is it 1 rep? It's 1 rep
One
in
of each, yeah.
faction. Here you go.
Does that count as just completing all my objectives with them all?
No, but you know what it
It
does?
says complete a job.
What does it do?
Costs
Kira, you
1
shouldn't
rep
say those
Let's
things.
be by
to
him.
faction. Oh,
You shouldn't
that's
say
so
those
annoying.
things.
Okay.
It's okay. He can have the really cool gear.
So now, unless you all have already guessed, I would like to move over to a location where I can go shopping. I believe
that gets
is
discarded.
over
the bazaar,
here, right?
yep.
The
Yep.
bazaar. So I then
Move yourself, not your groupies.
Well, every time I move, do I actually go in the bazaar or just
No,
next
just
to it?
Next to
somewhere
it.
next
You're
to
in
it.
that
Every time I move, I have to move the groupies in one direction. So my groupies are going to just head over this way.
you only move them 1 space.
Yep. They're having a good time. Now we're going shopping. Gold are worth 2.
Replace the card that was.
Doesn't it refresh at the end of the turn, though?
Okay.
So check this out. I would like to pay 6 to purchase this.
Oh.
This one has 2 defense. That one just has 1 defense and a die. Yeah.
You're not going to use its ability?
No, I need to defend myself.
Okay.
I don't need the weapon. I've got a hand cannon for that. These go back in the bag. And of course, I'm spending all of my faction power to pick up
That.
the adorable little robot. Now the question is, do I use the robot's ability or your damage in each fight is stars instead? What does that mean?
So that means that
So
your
the
strength, the blue letters, are much higher than
Stars.
the
The
damage.
stars are what causes you to win fights.
Yeah.
So any damage that you get over here with the die counts as an additional star. It's a dope weapon if you need to win fights. And
But
who
if
has
I'm-
that?
If I'm remembering it correctly, though, it says your damage is actually the count value of the stars. So instead of it being 1 or 2 damage for those, it would be potentially... So you could get up to 6 damage in that one bottom left spot. Or bottom right spot.
Yeah, we're going to have to install this.
That's super high, which also allows you to, what is it, overload
Yeah,
on
lots
some of those?
things.
No, it doesn't. Never mind.
Okay.
Just make sure that you don't have any duplicate symbols.
I don't right now. I've got a single blue boost, a single red boost, a single green boost.
Got a very souped up weapon.
Yeah, that's way OP.
I've got some
Oh,
creatures
Wes, don't
to
talk
kill.
about it. You were overpowered.
And
I like to see someone else. And you know who's the best person to fight? The person
Yeah.
with the infamy.
you know
Yeah,
what I
you
you
don't
know what
want
I need? You know what I need? I need
Or
as
that
much
bounty
money
hunter.
as possible so I can pay people not to hurt me.
You should go fight that bounty hunter. It gives you rewards.
I believe that's my action, Shira.
You've done everything?
I have, and I have no.
What did you do?
I
You bought something?
moved?
used my card. I moved, and then I shopped.
What was the card? Oh. You used that card.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, they're both exhausted.
Oh, okay.
Alright, my turn. I am starting next to a pylon. So I get all of these back. Nothing is exhausted at the moment. Now, what shall I choose to do? I need to go visit some land.
I like to imagine I've
Marks.
taped a video camera to the head of my little droid
Wes,
here.
can you tell? Is this spot adjacent to that spot?
It is not.
It is not. Nope. There's definitely a line there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can move to here if that's what you're
That's
asking.
what I'm asking.
Yeah, yeah,
it?
you can definitely do that.
One,
You can definitely do that.
2. Move. That's my first move. And then free action over here. Discard 1 routine at a landmark to mark that landmark below. This was which one? The mines. So I have to discard a routine. Oh boy. That's a routine. That's a routine. That's a routine. I only got 3 routines right now. And I like one of them. I'm discarding this one.
Do you though?
So that's discard a routine at that. And then this one, mark a landmark if you start a turn there or discard a gear to mark it as a free action. I am going to discard a gear. I am discarding this gear. So flip that over and grab this. And that's the strip mines. That, it doesn't say if that's a free action or not.
I believe all of these are typically free actions.
Okay, so I've used 1 action so far. Now,
Darn you, prototype.
1, 2.
You didn't want to scrounge here? I think, I mean, you just scrounge so often, I was just figuring maybe you wanted to.
I should.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Oh, it doesn't matter about where I am.
It does matter. You're.
I'm not anywhere
You're
near
this-
any of
You
that
see her
stuff.
chasing you down, and you're like, maybe you just stop and pick
this
the
is you?
roses. I
That's
don't
me,
know.
yeah.
That's you.
I've heard there's a lot of gold in that pot.
Yeah, but I don't want Jesse to be. But it's beneficial if I scrounge.
My
honestly.
groupies are like 2 turns away from that. Don't even worry about us, girl.
Do you think I'm allowed to play 2 gear cards at the same time? To boost my scrounging.
I don't know why not.
Yeah, it looks like, I think you'd be okay.
Alright,
I think it
so,
makes sense.
my second action, I'm going to interact with
I
that.
think that's the whole point of the
So-
card system, right?
Interact
To
with
chain
the
and explode into cool effects.
Especially that character.
Interact with this scrap token. I get a roll +1, and then all of my damages are protected against. Oh no.
Everything that rolls out is a 0.
Excuse you.
Pretty
It's
sure
like
it doesn't
6
count.
damage right away.
That was helpful.
You see,
Okay.
shift one of her own
Totally.
dice.
I saw the whole thing.
Gain
Scary.
1 legend if you gained any yellow this way. Okay, so this is 2 times 2 is 4. This down here
Is
is
it 2?
6. And this is 7. I get to draw out 7. You don't get to draw out
Big
7
shake,
for
just
me.
A big shake. No
1,
gold.
2,
no gold.
3,
no gold.
4, 5.
Oh my gosh! Ridiculous.
That's bad news.
6, 7.
At least I took her pet.
My pet.
You know, refresh the market
yeah.
here.
Look, gentlemen, I've got a row of gold. 1, 2. And then, wait, the other card. Honestly, I don't really need to use that other card right now.
Did you have to use it before you went, or was
would
it
be a
something that
scrounge.
triggered afterwards?
It's after you scrounge, you can scrounge +2. So I could have drawn 2 more. I'm pretty happy with what I have. I'm gonna save that for another scrounge, or if I have to discard some gear.
Convenient.
Very convenient.
Yeah, very convenient. Shush. Okay, this moves over to. Where's the scrapyard that it's moving to? Over there. And then I'm moving 1, 2, and with another. So I've done 2 moves. I interacted with that, and then I'm doing this one, Tranquility Settlement over here. Discard 1 routine at a landmark. What's routine? Discard this routine over there, and then I'm going to use a free action to move 2. 1.
I don't like how much like comboing she's.
Over there. And so I start my turn next
Do we
to
both
a
agree
pylon.
probably like theoretically threat?
So you moved here, scrounged, moved there, and
That's a
then
free action to pick that up.
right. But then how did you move again?
I have a free action move 2,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
and it gets me next to the pylon that I need to
And
refresh
did you have
all of
to
that.
discard your routines, or are they just flipped over so you
It's just
don't?
discarded. They're not. There's an
not, like,
archive
taken
takes
away?
it out from the game.
Gotcha.
I mean, honestly, if you're watching now and Shiro wins, we can just declare her character overpowered. And
Yeah,
the game's
super
probably
OP.
completely
Excuse you.
broken. Just
Yeah.
Excuse you. All right. That's my turn. I do have to encounter. I'm right here. I'm blue. Okay. A vine-choked period installment converted to a holy site by the Ebony is a host to the funeral for the Blood Mother Hosep, a visionary even among her people. Hosep was a controversial proponent of what she called the Change, a voluntary genetic reconditioning to remove the Imperiate's alterations to the Ebony and snuff out their visions of the future. Before her death, she proclaimed that the change could come to pass if her remains were carried by non-believers to the ruins' fungal core, but protests rage. Each player on Mycoid Verge, which
Is both of us.
it's the whole planet. Okay, lovely. Simultaneously votes on an option below. Resolve entry M19A according to the votes. And I believe as the active player, I resolve ties. It's fist down, fist up. Are we going to become a pallbearer or are we going to protest the right?
Oh, and I need the book. What's the number?
M19A.
M19A.
Yeah. On the count of 3, become a pallbearer is up. Protest the right is down.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. We're becoming a pallbearer.
Read this entry only if the pallbearers thumbs up have made the votes. Blood Mother Hosep's remains are carried by non-believers to their final resting place in the ruins, despite the widespread protests. As Hosep's genetic material is joined with a fungolite, the nearby microid sacs burst with pink spores that scatter to the winds. Each pallbearer player gains 1 legend and may heal all damage.
Nice.
That's not helpful.
Heyo!
And I gain an infamy, please.
And I'm pretty. That's it. It's all it says, honestly.
I'd see that smirk on your face. Continue reading.
If the active player is a pallbearer, they draw and gain a Ebon Eye Spoils.
Oh, Ebony Spoils are one of the cards from the top. Yep. Nice.
These can be dope, apparently. Fungolite chip. It's a gear. Free action. Gain 1 legend, 1 fungolite. Oh, but the fungolite actually decrease my thing. And a yellow. Archive this and gain card C16 from the reserve if you have a 3+ fungolite.
All players
Not
that
sure I wanna
voted
do that.
to protest gain 1 fungolite.
All players what?
Who voted to protest?
None of
didn't
us
vote to protest,
None of us
so we're all
voted to
good.
protest.
All are loyal servants.
We are good.
I don't want fungolites. Fungolites decrease your max health.
Yeah.
Alright.
Interesting.
That's my turn, West.
Okay, so please move me 2 so that I'm near where the scrounge is, but that also puts me adjacent to the headquarters, but it gets me closer to getting off this stinking planet.
1, 2.
Yes, and now I'm going to pay 3 gold, or 3 monies, whatever, so that I can open up the Ebony again and get rid of this stupid faction grunge.
What are you doing?
He's getting rid of his faction grunge card.
As a free action, thankfully.
Why do you have to pay?
Because that's how much it costs to get rid of the grudge. Because apparently I
on
made
the
them
card.
very frustrated.
Free action at the faction's
has to
headquarters.
bribe
Pay 3
them.
to archive this. Okay.
Buys them a drink.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate for that situation. And now I'm going to move 2 again to the green thing, so that puts me over here. And then I'm going to use as a free action my jetpack to go this direction over here to the Ebony. And then as a free action, I'm going to interact with them. So if I could, what is the Ebony action currently?
Here you go.
See it for yourself, my good sir.
So I gain one of these bad boys. And I'm gonna get a job from them so that hopefully I can
Where's
get
it moving
something
to?
decent. It is going to move to the... Is it at the pyre right now?
Yep.
Alright, it's gonna move back to the mycelium castle placey over there. I don't like...
The mycelial expanse.
the one with the little fungi
Yeah,
on
the
it.
fungus place. Top there.
I'm gonna try
Take
it
another
again
one?
and get something better. And it is definitely better.
Is that your turn?
I still have one more. Wait, movement 1, do the action, movement 2, free. So I have one more action left. I really dislike where I'm stuck right now. So I'm gonna go over.
I'm theorizing everything's going according to plan, and he's pretending for our entertainment.
That
I'm gonna
makes
go
sense.
right there and just end my turn right there. I feel like that's a good spot to.
Good place
be
to
finished.
murder you.
I mean, you could fight me.
It's not worth it. Don't want to.
Your turn, Jesse.
Not worth the bother. I'm gonna go 1, 2.
You
down
didn't
here.
use this to fly, right? You used something else to fly.
I used my jetpack
Yeah,
to
okay.
fly. Yeah.
I moved once, so my groupies are going to tiptoe down there. I'm going to scrounge in that location.
How many dice are you rolling? First roll
no
the dice.
idea.
Just 2.
Two?
That's it.
You're not using any cards.
I'm not
doesn't have
very
any left.
good at this.
You can draw 2,
3.
3, and you get 2 damage.
Yeah. Gold. Yeah.
They said that it's a 25% chance in there.
Well, I like my odds to be better.
I hear you.
Interesting. What do I want to do now? Because honestly, scrounging was a
Moves back there.
big part of the game.
You lost people's points. Oh, I can take my 2 points, by the way. For completing my first...
I wasn't going to mention it.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I prefer to win by negligence or any other means. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move again. 1, 2, up to this spot. That moves my groupies down to that location, and that is my turn. That was a pretty lame turn.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say it.
I did this one already, but I forgot.
You can do it. You want to resolve it?
I did it a long time ago, but it's fine. I'm good.
I'm fine if you want to resolve it.
You finished
Yeah,
all
I
3?
completed a job here for the cartel. I'd forgotten about
so
it.
count it. So cycle it.
Okay, so mark each as you complete. So I completed one of these.
Let me grab the book of text.
Yes.
What chapter do I need to read from?
I don't know. It just says I completed it.
At the end of your chapter.
card.
Your
yes,
chapter.
sorry. Z16.
Z6.
It's because these are variable, but your chapter card is always in order. So.
An opportunity. Things have gone well so far, but progress is slow enough to make you anxious. But as usual, your luck is in. You've received a pair of replies from the contacts you reached out to. The first is with a friend in the Mesmora cartel, offering some steady paying work. It looks like exactly your kind of gig. Shake a few hands, kiss a few babies, and pocket a bit of extra cash when the boss isn't looking. The second is with an old assassin, Osware, who's looking for someone to take a lead on a job in the cantina. The family that owns the cantina is holding a cousin of his against her will, and they're paying bit to offset the risk. But leaving Thyrria won't matter if you wind up dead. Do you want to take the cartel gig, or do you want to help with the cantina job?
Are you a baby kisser or a violent murderer?
Oh, I'm
And-
definitely a baby kisser.
So you're going to be doing with the Mesmora cartel gig. That's number 1. Proceed to story card XN2. You've become the new cartel persona. Archive the current cartel persona and the cartel standee. He becomes the cartel. It's that guy right there. And place card C15 from the reserve onto the faction tray to replace the persona. So it's going to be going over there. But you can scrounge 2, and Zoda, which is now him, gains 1 infamy. That's
Every time you interact with me?
yeah.
Nice.
We can interact with him.
That's
Or
cool.
you can
That's
pay
awesome.
a yellow cube. Zoda gains the yellow cube. You can move forward and gain an action.
It's totally great. You guys should interact with me as much as possible.
I'm gonna come say hi, man.
Paying for
Yeah.
action.
How about you come to me and I say hi to you from there?
I'm okay. You
All
can
right.
you can move to me.
And then, so you chose your new XN2 is your new story card.
Yes, so you have called in all your favors and followed up on all your leads for paid work, but affording a rare off-world charter is still a long way off. The cartel would not be your first pick for partners, but they offer one thing the other factions do not: a shot at getting off this rock. With your connections, you should have no problem making yourself valuable to the Mesmora.
I
I need an S and an A. Here are my
Was Jesse finishing his turn?
S's.
Or was this, whose turn was this?
My turn was done.
Your turn
Yeah,
was done. So
Yeah.
I was about to take my turn.
that is correct.
So I'm next to a pylon, so I get to refresh
What's your new objective
all
list?
gear.
I need to end my turn with 5 of these items up here in my inventory.
Okay.
So gold and or these 2 things.
I'm moving.
And then
one.
end my turn at the cartel headquarters with 3 spoils.
Moving 1, 2 up here to the Emperor Sea Vault and taking this. Mark a landmark below if you start your turn there, or discard a gear to mark it as a free action. I'm going to discard this right now as a gear. To do that, you stay over here. Then I am going. That was my first action to move there. My second action is going to move here with the free action. Discard a routine and a landmark to mark that one below. Going to discard this routine. And I've completed this, but I haven't completed 2 feats. So that's 1 feat completed. And then my last action, I'm going to interact with the armory. Can you please pass me those weapons over there?
So you have a wrist grapple and a exempriad defense pod.
This can only go like this.
It's pretty epic though.
Pretty epic, but it's 1 extra die and 1 defense. Yeah, I'll take it. 6. So it costs, the yellows are 3 here. So I pay in 2 yellow for 6. Grab this. I can only buy 1 thing at the armory and start souping up this weapon. And that was my 3rd action. However, I'm going to use this as a free action to move 1, 2, and end my turn next to a pylon.
Okay.
And now I have to interact with this encounter.
Ooh, character specific one.
This encounter is tailored to your character. Refer to your character section in the encounter guide and resolve the entry below number 5.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they have the decks are mixed in with these things that, like, some of them are world building, some of them are just, hey, something happened to you. And it's literally, and sometimes it's like, an old farmer man just gave you his broken hoe. And other times it's like, your arch nemesis just showed up from the Alderax planet, ready to slaughter your good fortune.
It's not going to help you to take a drink before you read. Mandrax.
In the future. You are no normal pod, the Ocratron says to you on a street. An Ocatran says to you on the street. A black tattoo on the back of her Scarabus hand announces her as part of the Ebony. You have a future. For a small fee, I can reveal that future to you. The Ocatran is not your first unexpected experience in the Mysioid Verge. Someone apologized for brushing against you on the street. A merchant offered their wares to you. It has been your experience that pods are not included in organics, social structures, or heresies. Why is the Mysioid Verge different? The fortune teller awaits your answer. You can leave. The future is inobservable, ergo the interaction has no value. You could pay a resource, what will be the moment of my death, or you could pay a resource and explain why you address me as though I were part of this place's social structures.
I'm going to pay a resource.
Okay.
What are the ones that have the resource option?
What will be the moment of my death, or explain why you address me as though I were part of this planet's social structures.
Scared to find out what's my moment of death. I'm honestly terrified, but we're going to go with it. Face my fears. Moment of death.
The Oki-Tran concentrates for a moment, then smiles. You will not die, friend.
I will not die.
You will outlive the very suns. Gain 2 legend and heal 2 damage.
2 legend, which recover all routines. These are the routines. 1 and 2 by any number of data at no cost. I'll just take the data.
Can you? I mean,
No, data. Data is the purple.
Which one's purple? Purple.
Man,
You needed that.
that was exactly what I was about to buy.
And 2 of these and 1 of the yellows.
And then advance the bounty tracker.
So I gained, what was it? Gained 2 legend. I don't need to heal 2 damage, and then
Advance the bounty tracker.
Uh-oh. We gotta start dealing with that bounty tracker.
How do you actually
You
deal
guys
with the
should start
bounty
doing that.
tracker?
You have to
Excuse you.
fight it.
Where do you fight
this
it?
spot right there,
Oh, behind me?
right next to you. Yep.
This. Alright.
Okay.
I believe that's the end of my turn.
Shira just took all the things that I wanted to do.
It's
This is
okay,
very
Wes.
unfortunate.
It's okay.
Let's just go mine for gold.
I don't want the golds.
You'll get there. You do,
I
actually.
wanted the things.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted the things.
West.
Okay. I need to go to the cartel headquarters, which is over here, up there. Okay. But I end my turn at a pylon, or I began my turn at a pylon, so I will get that. So I will move 2, which takes me to here, and then I can move 1, 2, which takes me there, and then I can interact at the headquarters, which I believe if I turn in both, or just one of these, 2 of these, I will actually be able to do the bottom thing, that it's, I get one of those
the special
spoils there.
Which one?
The purple ones, the cartel ones. So I just get to turn in these 2, and then I get to choose
This-
one of these 2. It's not that one, because I'm not interacting with the cartel itself. I'm at the headquarters,
Oh.
so I can turn in 2 of their
Gotcha.
tokens, and then
Yeah.
I get to look at these. So I have the option of the counterfeit biofield, which will gain me 1 legend, and then I lose 1 infamy. Or I could lose 1 infamy and gain 2 legend. Wow, that's really powerful. Or I have cunning, and I may roll 1 extra die each time I roll dice. That's also extremely powerful, and it's something that just automatically
I think you
happens.
also gain a victory point at the headquarters, so make sure to take your victory point.
So that moves me to 4.
And draw 2 spoils and keep 1, which is what you're doing.
I really like the legends. They allow me to do lots of really great things. So, but I can only do it once per turn. This is just automatic. Alright, I'm getting rid of the cunning because I'm gonna do this biofieldy thing. Okay, so that was 2 turns. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to... Why don't I interact with this guy again? Because I don't want to have to go all the way back over there, so I'll just get something better. So move 2 more times. So it's my last turn, but I still have the ability to connect as a free action, so I'd like to take 2 more jobs.
Sure.
Or 1 more job, please. And I will return
You're trying to plan my
this
turn.
job. Each of
Alright.
these places in a single turn. Okay, I don't like that one, so give me another one.
New one?
Yes, please.
You're mighty picky.
I'm very picky, and they all seem to be in the same doggone world, which is no good. Okay, this is much better.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep, and I'm not next to any of the scary things, so I'm okay.
Nice. All right. I'm going to start with a special action to interact with my groupies here at this scavenge place. Interact or connect as though you were at your groupie's space, then move your groupies to your space. So they're going to pop back here. So I would like to go ahead and scavenge, Shira. So I believe that's just 2 dice,
Okay.
just like I normally use. What's that producing for me?
3 and 1 damage.
All right, I will take 3 and a damage. Let's see if I can get some gold, West.
I don't think you need any gold. I think you're rich enough already.
Oh
my gosh. 3? Are you kidding
That's
me?
insane.
That's
There's gold in
ridiculous.
these hills. Okay, now I'm going to step back, which means I have to then move my groupies. So I'm going to move them here, which is there.
That's your person, by the way.
Wrong items.
Yeah.
Move my groupies. I'm just going to move them. That's down a level. I'm going to move them there. I then am going to engage in an epic battle
With the bounty?
with the bounty.
Oh, all right. Let's see
Nice.
how it happens.
All right, walk me through how this
Okay. The bounty's
plays
going
out.
to be rolling 5 dice.
And you're
Oh,
going to be rolling 5 dice.
And your weapon allows you to roll 5
5
dice.
dice.
1, 2.
Now I'm extremely powerful
4.
and I'm full of money.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you will get rewards based on how far this bounty. So you will get 1 point if you win. And it looks like 2 faction rep. And it looks like it's this faction.
Nice.
So you'll get 2 of that faction rep.
Is this considered a job or is this not a job still for...
It's not a job.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, are you ready?
Yeah.
And
So blue dice are theirs.
choose your color.
Yeah, blue dice are theirs. White dice are mine.
Blue there's, white yours.
I'm gonna blow them up. Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Blue there's, white yours.
Yeah.
Theirs is really bad
Okay.
for
Yeah.
you.
Blue
they
was
got-
mine. White was theirs.
I don't
Blue
think that's
there's.
what
Pretty
you said.
sure.
So
I think
3,
blue was...
6,
Yep.
7, 8.
6, 10 plus 4, 14, 15, 16. They have 17
17 what?
successes.
Okay.
Lucky you, you get to count you're using that ability, I'm assuming. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 1 damage. You have 9
9 successes.
plus 10. Do you get to count these successes? These
Your damage in each fight is successes, yeah.
so 1,
So
2,
9, 10,
3.
11, 12. I'm at 12 right now.
Yeah.
Now, what damage are they causing me?
Currently, they're not causing you. They're causing you 2 damage.
2
which
damage,
you block
so-
with your 2 shields right there.
I do. I need to, though, where's my ability?
There's more than... Oh, yeah, because it's 2 on the...
So
it should be at least 3 on the
So
bottom.
I can pay 3 to shift.
Is there a 3 over here?
It's a 1 for there, which is 3 for that one.
No, I'm saying, is there a number of damage on the side?
Yes, it's a...
No, it's just 2.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry.
This whole space has 1, which is.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, they're dealing you 2, 4. They're dealing you 4
Yeah,
damage.
that's fine. I'm spending 6 to shift this cube
Can you? I don't know if you can do it more than once.
up to here. I can. It's my ability. It literally says can do it more than once. So if I move that up to here and I move this up to here,
What
how
are
does
you
that
shifting?
how does that change the math? I can shift their cubes.
Okay. So they now have
You should
2.
shift it just to the left, because then there's no damage.
I don't need. I have block for the damage.
Oh, okay.
I don't need all the damage to be
This is
mitigated.
2,
I need the points to also
3,
go down.
3, and then 2 times 2 is 4. 7. 2 times 2 is 4. 11. 12.
12. Currently to 12 as well. Do I win ties?
Yes, you
Yes.
do.
So that's game. Hook, line, and stick.
Did you overwhelm them is the question. You didn't move any of yours. You're dealing them.
12. It's 12 to 12.
There's no overwhelm.
I'm saying overwhelm, you have to deal them damage, which yours doesn't count as damage. It counts as that instead. That's the specification.
Okay. Yeah.
So you don't get to overwhelm them. You do get 2 faction rep in here, and you
Yeah.
get a point.
And I get the point.
And then, if you win, read Z98.
But most importantly, I also get to place a marker over here because I did take no damage in a fight.
Did you?
Yep. Took
They-
no damage.
They dealt you 2.
I took no damage.
Cool.
Okay, and then this card, I believe, comes off.
Wait.
No?
Because sometimes it says what to replace it with.
Okay.
Z98. Goat Slayer escape. Grammaton. Drag Warlord. Yep. Crumpled in a heap on the desert floor, Grammaton draws in breath raggedly, continuing to tromp their jaws together, even on death's doorstep. Once a biter, always a biter. Just wait, they say with a soft laugh. Once Gavel PKD is running Tranquility Settlement, you'll wish you still had me around. Skip your encounter this turn. Gain 1 victory point. Shuffle card R38 from the reservoir into the top 2 cards of Thyrria's encounter deck.
Ooh, top 2.
Alright. And that's it. And
So
then
cycles
this
down?
does cycle. And it goes to the top. We have Sim Sadu.
So that was my 3rd action. And I believe that is my turn. I like my weapon. I just ripped apart a creature without taking any damage with a beautiful little robot full of tinfoil.
Now,
Just barely.
Does this person move or does he stay right where he's at?
This here?
Oh, he starts off at this location. Imperial Strip Mines, which is a red location.
Yep.
Okay,
Is that your final action?
that's it.
And now you have to do one of these.
No, it says skip his encounter.
Skip the encounter
skip
phase,
the
yep.
encounter, nice. That's awesome.
Alright, I'm starting
Oh, that's
next
right, 'cause it was-
to a pylon, which means, have you taken all the victory points you got?
Yeah, got 2
Okay.
total.
Now, I need to do some stuff. That is in the, I either need to go to the clinic or all the way over there. That's so much farther away to get to. We're gonna move 1, 2, that's 1 action. 1, 2, second action. We're gonna use this free we'll use my 3rd. 1, 2 in the clinic and grab this. I've done my 3 actions, but I still have a free move 2. Discard a gear to mark it as a free action. I'll be discarding this gear. Mark that as
She's got so much stuff she can
much
play
stuff.
with.
And now I've completed
I've just got one big thing.
both my feats. So I get 4 points.
Both of her feats she's completed.
6. Ooh, what happens on here?
That means that now you have to roll an extra yellow dice whenever you
Yeah,
find something.
and these dice have the ability to trigger extra things and wipe entire rows.
Don't know if I like that. Okay, immediately read entry.
You don't like that, actually.
Z6, please.
Z6, a meeting with Cal Delar. After tracking down a string of rumors and shaky accounts, you find yourself face to face with Cal Delar. He's an older human of an age to be one of the many stranded on Thyrria after the mines closed, whose pink skin has hardened to gray from years under the sun and dust. His tattoos mark him as under the protection of Mesmora cartel. After explaining your directive, he looks you up and down, appraising you like an object, or some sparkling trinket that's caught his eye. "So you've met Nim," he says with a smile. "If he approves of you, then so do I. But your current rig isn't going to work. We'll need some advanced materials." He starts writing a list on a scrap of paper. Proceed to story card MX number 5.
Okay.
Okay. Choose and archive a scrap tile and replace it with the advanced materials scrap tile
Wait, what?
S17. Choose and archive a scrap tile. So one of these locations
yes.
on the board.
One of those scrounges. Interesting. I'll do this one.
Okay. You cannot archive another special scrap token this way. And then gain card C26 from the reserve. What did you get?
It's a routine, which doesn't count for my thing. Special action, interact with an adjacent scrap token. I get to roll +1.
Okay. And then what is your new story? She's going down her story really well.
Can you hand me that piece over there?
Yes.
Because I don't... Not that piece. That piece. The blue piece, I've completed these 2. I don't have to complete that feat
Oh, gotcha.
anymore. So I was just marking those locations. So, With Caldalar's blessing, you have chosen to develop your platform to accept his upgrades. Unfortunately, these upgrades require a large volume of components and raw materials that other organics would likely be unwilling to trade to a pod. If you want this done, you will need to track down the advanced materials yourself. Complete 3 feats and then trigger game end procedure.
Wow.
S, E, and I get to choose another S, E, and F.
So one of the alternate ways she can drive
one of
in game
those.
is just by getting to the end of her story as well.
Choose one. Thanks.
That was the hardest one for sure.
Yeah. Alright. So my next 3 feats I have to accomplish are convert platform. As a special action at the pyre vents, pay 8. I either have to archive a weapon mod for 1, archive a gear card for 1, or purple for 1.
Wow.
Dang! That's hard! How do I get those purple ones?
It's cool though.
Who gets me the purple ones? How do I get those transponders? You?
Oh no, you have to go to the either
Who
that
gets me
or
the
to the uplinks.
transponders? The transponders? These purple.
That one I don't know. We haven't interacted with one of those before.
I need to get those. I don't want to archive my gear and weapon mods. Alright, the next one is gain 4+ cards in the same turn. Counts gear, weapons, data, talents,
She just needs
jobs,
to buy a lot of gear and
infamy,
then drop a
and
lot of gear.
status cards.
Yep.
So basically find money.
How did you get the purple one? Did you start?
I started
off
with
it?
it.
And then as a
nice.
special action at the shell flats, fight the bounty hunter and win. Okay. If I overwhelm, this gains an X amount of strength. Draw a defeat card if you lose this fight. Gain 1 legend if you overwhelm. Holy moly, these are hard.
Good.
They're no fun. All right. And then I'm using my free action to move to an end over there, which will refresh it. I'll get them all back.
Wow. All right, West.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a free action because I totally forgot to do this the last time and interact with myself as the headquarters. So I'm going to get a job for the cartel.
Hello.
And
You just look into a mirror.
Wow, discard 3 gear. Wow, okay, I can do that. Okay, then I'm going to go 1, 2, which brings me to there. 3, 4, which brings me to there. 5, 6, which brings me into the clinic, which means I have met the Ebon Eye quest because I had to go interact with any space on here and then visit the clinic. So that one is taken care of, which means I'll get 2
Faction rep with them.
faction rep, and then I get to recover gear. But unfortunately, I can't just
faction rep?
discard these at any
but
point, can I? Like, my action says discard 3 gear. So before I finish my turn, can I just discard all my gear
don't
and
see
then
why not.
finish this one?
Yeah.
Perfect. I will discard all my gear,
How much does that give you?
which gives me 2 more of the cartel ones, the purple ones. Fantastic.
I think I know why Cher is winning, because every time West goes, she's zoned in on her turn.
That also gives me a legend again there, and I get to lose all but 1 infamy, and I gain that much rep in
Whoa.
1 faction. So I'll get 2 factions
That's
for the
unfortunate,
sanction.
considering I was
piece.
just going to kill you.
That is totally good.
Yeah,
Can I
you
have
get
2 of the
a-
sanction reps?
Like, you were straight
Beauty mods.
murderable.
I
Do you
was.
see the shell flats anywhere?
Shell flats. What zone are they in?
I don't know.
Well, it's the color.
It doesn't say. It says as a special action at the shell
Oh.
flats.
Tranquility
Fight the bounty
there. Pyre. Rock Canyon. West, are shell flats up in this location? They're around here somewhere. I'm just sure they
flats.
are.
Oh,
The
they're
strange
underneath
hand
you.
is showing that I'm on top of a miniature.
Is it actually you?
I was on top
Thanks,
of it, apparently.
appreciate it.
Just directly covering it.
So that ends my turn, and I am done for now.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't seem to matter that the bounty hunter's not at the shell flats. It's just at the shell flats I have to fight the bounty hunter.
them at that location. That's where they're waiting for you. That's where you find
Is it the bounty hunter or the guy
Bounty
who is
hunter.
the bounty? So you're actually fighting potentially somebody different?
I'm fighting that guy up there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. So here is what I'm thinking. I need to go ahead and move one space forward. No, I'm going to move 1, 2, which is here. That moves them by 1. I'm going to use a special action to interact with this tile here, which is going to go ahead and...
Read that tile because it does really great things.
Lets me roll 4 dice, it looks like.
Scrounge 2. You get +4 successes. Buy an asset at no cost.
Oh. That's cool. What's an asset? Which one?
An asset are the blue ones. Nice. Or the weapons.
Just anything?
Any of those except for the purple ones.
I like that.
How many dice are you rolling?
Well, all of them, too.
Okay, you have to have +4 successes to get that.
No. Do I have to have +4, or does it give you +4?
If you have +4, you get to buy an asset.
But I don't get that many successes.
2, you have
You've
4.
got 4.
Oh,
Take 2 damage.
muzzle tough. Great. That's
Scrounging for 4.
oh, happy days.
Oh, soul!
I like scroungings. These things protect me so well. Big actions. Okay, so let's see what we have
Grab
here.
one at no cost.
Move to any landmark. Oh,
That one is amazing.
the grav cycle is here. Remove 1 blank.
Which is also really nice.
Gain 1 infamy to complete a job without meeting its requirements. You may gain rep in another faction instead. Archive this if you have 3+ infamy.
That one's really good too.
There's so many good ones.
Yeah, they're all really good right now.
Wow, that's actually kind of painful. I really desperately want all of these. I think I have to take the molecule mask because of my personal objective right now. I think that just makes sense. Okay, so I'm now over in this location. I've used a total of 2 actions. I'm going to spend 1 of my boosts to move for free. First time you're seeing me do this, stream. Shira. Oh, I'm returning this here. Then I need to move into 1, 2 to use my 3rd action to engage in a battle against the cult separatists. So, initiate a fight against this opponent at the indicated place. Win to complete this job.
How many dice?
So they're rolling 4,
Okay.
and they have overwhelm of 5.
And you roll 5.
I'm rolling 5.
Okay.
And I have all the money I
What color
need.
are you wanting?
I'm blue for sure.
You're blue, so they're rolling 4. You're blue.
Yes.
Make sure you get all those white ones in first. Ooh.
Okay, this is on here, so that's there. That's there.
Good.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to their 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So I'm
8 to their 7. They're
But it's-
dealing you.
it's 8 plus 1 plus it's 8 plus 3.
Okay. They're dealing you 3 damage.
Ooh, I'm
you
going to have
can
to pay
only block-
I'm going to have to pay this to move one of their high successes. So they're white.
They're white.
So I'll move this one back up,
Okay.
which is going to supplement that a little bit, which is going to reduce the damage enough that I'm not going to be taking any damage, and it might give me an overwhelm. Overwhelm reward gain +1 rep.
No.
Well, no, because all of your
Oh,
things
none of it
count.
counts for overwhelm.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm okay with that. So this is going to go ahead and complete this, which is going to give me 1 mark on. Oh, that was the sanction card here. Okay. Then on top of that, what's the benefit I get?
When
Nothing.
to complete this job.
I just
completed the job.
Just complete the job.
So you get 2 sanction reps.
Yep.
And I believe you can only have at most 5 sanction reps of one type.
Now, where is the headquarters for this faction?
Which one? Sanction yellow? That's the Even Eye.
Yeah, sanction is this one here.
Right,
Back on the main
Yep.
board. Okay. I think that is going to end my
Turn.
turn.
Wes took his turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't-
It was really fast.
Yeah, I was paying.
No, she was planning her turn on your turn. That's why she's winning.
Okay.
Shira, your turn.
My turn. Moving 1, 2. That's one action. I'm interacting with the scrounge. Okay. Interact with the scrap token adjacent to your space. Roll an additional +1. So, I need some heavy money right now. So, roll an additional +1. That gives me 3. I'm protecting against all that. Gain 1 legend if you get a yellow.
I also complete thrilling stunts. Take no damage in a fight. Which is just going to give me my 2 victory points for now.
You're going to take it now? I took mine when I completed the feats.
You also should gain a legend for completing the quest with a sanction.
Oh, you do for completing a quest? This is scrounge. Or spend a gold to move to any one location.
Have you gone around?
No, I have barely moved.
Gotcha.
I think I am just going to go ahead and do a scrounge. So I'm just going to grab 1 cube from a bag.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I was interacting with the scrap token. So it's a base of 2. I get to add 1 with this. Then that's after I scrounge. Before I roll, I can add 1. Interact with an adjacent scrap token. Roll +1. I'm gonna add another 1. And then I can add another 1. Before I roll, I'm adding another 1. Okay. And then after, I can scrounge an additional 2 more if I'd like. Okay.
Wow.
It's a good roll.
6 +4 is 10, +3 is 13, 14, 15, 16.
Now, do you roll gold only in fights?
Get your
Yes, if she's fighting somebody else.
get to scrounge for 16.
So will you.
I think I'm gonna just do 16. Take
Are there
no
even
damage.
16 in there?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, wow, look at all the gold. Wow.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's insane that there's not more gold. 1, 2, 3. I will take those 3 and
I mean, West and I have some of it.
after I scrounge, I can scrounge an additional 2. I'm gonna scrounge an additional 2.
Goodness gracious.
Hopefully there's more gold. No more gold. There's 1 gold in there. Alright. Used all those cards to scrounge. Then
How much gold do you have? Like 5?
Enough.
not enough.
my
Enough.
Can you refill that market,
Because what
please?
she's going to do is she's going to buy everything, and then she's going to dump everything, and then she's
I
going to
got more
win
than
the
4
game.
hits, so I can get a card from there
Oh yeah.
for
For freezies.
freezies, and I'm probably gonna have to start discarding some of these cards down. But we should probably take weapons.
My groupies interacted here, I believe, while I was in this space, so they should be back over here.
I mean, I'm grabbing this. Move to any landmark, and I'm gonna.
Do you have room in your hand?
I can discard down. Refill that at the end of my turn.
Yep.
Okay. I think I did that right. This is so stressful. So stressful. That was my scrounging.
She's like, I'm close to winning.
Yeah.
Very stressful.
Yeah. Okay, I scrounged. I got money. And then this is, I get one of these. So I gain victory points. Is it victory points per my chapter? So I'm in chapter 3. So I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3, because I looped around that thing once. Now, that was my first action. Second action interacted with that. Third action. Where is that bazaar? 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, well, I have to get rid of one of these. I'm getting rid of this. And keeping this. Move to any landmark. Ooh, does the bazaar count as a landmark?
No, the landmarks
no.
are the places.
Landmarks are the print on the board. I mean, there's probably places pretty close to the bazaar.
It's also a special action.
I mean, this is a landmark. That's right next to the bazaar.
I know. I only have one more action, though. That's my problem.
Problem?
Problem.
I mean, I don't usually look at, like, $1 million, a brand new puppy, a bright, sunny,
seems like a really
beautiful
difficult
day.
situation
And I go
for
like, oh wow, what a problem I have at the
moving
moment.
1,
Everything's just working
2,
out.
popping up. And who's this?
That's
his
my
minions.
groupies. They surround you in a big hug.
Not gonna help me. Alright, I haven't finished with my...
3 of them are naked, and you don't know why.
And you have to do an interaction there.
Yeah, but I'm finishing next to a pylon, so I get to refresh all these things.
Granted, the 3 that are naked are just robots, so they have no sex organs. It's just flat everywhere.
That makes me a little uncomfortable.
Okay, great.
But the pilot isn't it? It refreshes at the end of your.
Yeah,
or at
the
beginning
start of my
your
next turn.
Yeah. So just in case you have to fight something.
Just in case I didn't have any of these. Okay.
So is it like iRobot where they were like that? Like all the robots were just
Interacting with the blue.
very smooth?
The promoter.
Those are they were all white with the glowing chests.
Yeah.
A containment field rises up around you like a ring of static energy. Before you can start working on disabling it, you see your gear power down, likely from a disruption field. Trapped, you look around and see a group of twitching bipedal aliens approach the opposite side of the ring, blurred by the barrier. Congratulations! One of the aliens shouts, their voice muted by a low hum by the field. You have been lawfully recruited to join us in the battle pits.
Well, congratulations!
Fight in the battle pits. Kindly refuse or overload the field. There's a skull by 2 of these options.
Shira, congratulations!
Congratulations!
You've been chosen!
The skull.
Chosen
the skull
one!
matches
You come
that.
join battle pits!
Don't. No. What does overload the field?
I'll probably
Okay,
break out.
It's M14A, so grab that.
M14A, my boy. You want to read it or do you want
No,
me
you're
to?
good.
All right.
I didn't choose an option yet.
Great.
There's an option 1, 2, or 3.
You decide to fight in the battle pits.
No, I'm kindly refusing. Number 2.
Ooh, that sounds really bad.
These trappers are clearly not the sort to take no for an answer. They surround you easily and, after a brief distraction, jolt you with electropods into unconsciousness. You wake up in chains, only to be led out into a dim pit, surrounded on all sides by darkness and shears.
No, thank you.
Your opponent eyes you wearily from across the pit. Take 2 damage.
Okay.
Reveal and fight the bottom card of the bounty deck. Archive this bounty at the end of the fight.
Immediately?
Immediately.
You've been chosen!
You've been chosen!
Congratulations!
The claw has chosen.
There's a magic card in here.
Don't fight the magic card. Darn you, prototypes! Now, I can confirm right now that 1 magic card will be sent in every copy of this
Every
game.
copy.
Black
Will
Rose?
you get the Black Lotus? Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay.
Back now we cannot promise that. Quackalope is totally at fault and liability for sending you magic cards. I will buy the cheapest stack I can off eBay and mail them out to everyone who
Do I
requests
get the
one.
rewards at least if I complete this? If I fight him?
I mean, why not?
Is it the level 1 rewards?
Yeah, you're fighting him. Yeah, level 1.
I want more than that. Okay.
Level 1 it is.
He's rolling 5 dice. I'm rolling.
You're under the impression that you're going to beat the
don't
Orgax Apex?
You have to add the yellow die in for him.
Don't really want to.
Is it an
Is it
extra
included?
yellow die as well? So it's
it's-
actually both yellow die.
No.
Oh no, just the one.
It's 1. I've only
Just
passed
because you're
one
only past
skull.
those.
It's an
Six,
extra
got it.
die, though, overall, and it supports him, and it can neutralize a whole zone. That's the fun
fantastic.
part.
Can I roll 4 dice right now?
So white versus blue.
I'm blue.
Honestly, you've got this.
You totally have.
Just pay to make him not hit you.
Oh,
I like that yellow roll.
Where do we count that white one?
it's on top.
On top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so what does the yellow one do? It just counts as a double over
Yeah,
there.
if it rolled a different side, it could have wiped the whole zone, but it didn't.
This falls down there. So alright, I've got 2 times 3 is 6. I have 8 right now.
The one that's closest to you is 8 just on the
It's 2.
8 on the bottom. Because
Oh,
those are crits.
oh, 8. So this is 3. This is 2, 4, 6 times 2. That's 12. 14. Sorry. I have 14.
No, those are 2 on the one closest to you.
2 times 2
Yeah.
is 4.
So it's
8. This is 2 times 2 as well.
right. Oh, I see what you're saying.
12.
Okay.
And then this is
West,
1 times
you've
2.
tried-
I thought she
correct
was
her.
counting on the
No,
bottom. my
every
bad.
time she's done the math, you've tried.
14.
Yeah, I should just let her count.
I have 14.
You're not the best at math.
They
I
have-
don't maths well.
You're
no.
not a good math.
I don't.
We've been through this.
So true.
shockingly
2 is 4.
handsome.
Shockingly.
It comes at a
4 times
price.
2 is 8.
Bad at math.
That price is
8.
maths.
8
Very
plus
poor at
3
maths.
is 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. 13 plus 2 is... 13 plus 2 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. I have to shift it. I can
See, her,
shift
good at
1 die.
maths.
Yeah.
Also moderately beautiful,
After you roll, shift 1.
but
I'm using
kind of
this.
a jerk.
Using this.
You said it,
and
not me.
It's the emotional instability that's
I'm
the
shifting
hard
one of these doubles up here. And so that should take it to 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 2 is 13 plus 1 is 14 and I had 14. I win ties.
Nice.
Nice.
Now the damage I'm inflicting is, and the damage that they're inflicting is, they're inflicting 2, 3, 4 damage against me. I have, after I roll,
It's
2.
more than that, I think. Not that I maths well. Just
This is 2, that's 1, and that's 1.
What about the one on the bottom?
What do you mean? Oh, this one. Yeah, I'll conclude it. Fine. 5. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. That should be 5 damage against me. I have 1 shield, 2 shields, so I take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I'm alive. I deal damage to them. 2, 4.
I don't know why she just doesn't pay to not get hit.
Alright, she should look at all that gold she's got.
You can't. Can I pay to not get hit?
No, I can't either anymore.
Okay. I had to get 6 damage to overwhelm them. That's... Oh, deal 1 after I roll. Is there any way to have me to have shifted 1? If I shifted... I know.
You already did shift.
No, but if I left that one down there and instead shifted this down here to increase my damage. So their damage... They might have too much damage against me. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would have to take 2 more damage, which would kill me. Nope, can't do that. Never mind. We leave things as they were. I'm not overloading them. Overwhelming them. Fine. This gains 5 if you have no infamy. I have no infamy. What's that symbol?
Oh, it gets 5 more successes.
What? What the? Did I just go through all that trouble?
Yep.
I have no infamy?
You lose. That was satisfying.
No, it wasn't. I gain 5 successes if I have no infamy. Fine, I lose.
It's very funny.
I like
doesn't-
all the maths you did, though. It was very nice.
It doesn't say anything to do.
I mean, you lose.
I think in this you need to read what it says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you lose, advance the bounty tracker.
Dumb ape.
I'll grab the card. Well, and you get... Does she get knocked out? No,
No,
you just
I
don't take
only-
enough damage.
I didn't take enough damage.
You just don't
to
get the benefit of actually winning.
Don't get the benefits.
Gotcha.
That was my encounter for the turn.
It was a good encounter.
It was
No,
a very
it
good
wasn't.
encounter.
Both
I
of us
got-
enjoyed that.
Super, super nice encounter.
I found it to be very satisfying.
At
I learned so much math.
Oh, shut it.
I told you that was her week. You see what I'm saying? You see
Take
what
your
I'm
turn.
Are you done?
Yes.
Oh, unfortunately.
That was my encounter.
Okay. So I must needs get things, which is very, very unfortunate right now. I don't have the things that I need the most.
Have you thought about maybe getting them?
I've thought about it.
Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
it's a good place
Okay.
to start.
Hear me out.
So I'm gonna move. That's 2 movements so that I can get to the headquarters, but I'm gonna end my turn there instead. Or not end my turn, but my 2 movements there, and then I'm gonna interact with the the Sanction headquarters, so I'm going to give 2 tokens so that I can have 2 of the yellow Sanction guys there cards.
2 of the big cards?
Yes, please. All right.
You are?
And I'm also going to interact with myself so I can get a job for the cartel, please.
Job for the cartel, Shira.
Ooh. Gain 2 boosts after I win. Wow, these are really good. Move all dice from one zone of my choice. That is really good as well. I am totally taking that. Unfortunately, I'm giving that back because it's really awesome. And I will take another card, please, for a job.
Brand new job card, Shira.
That is also no bueno, but it will have to do.
Okay.
Okay, and that is the unfortunate end of my turn, because interacting with the headquarters is an action, so...
I like your quick turns. My turn. I'm going to move 1 here, which moves my people down. I'm going to take a special action to interact with the Ebony. I would like a quest, please. Oh no, did you go to talk to Ebony?
Yes, I need to talk to the Ebony. Where's he going now?
So this quest is going to stick here.
What's he on right now? The Might Seal. He's going to the Seed Vault. Okay, not bad.
Now, I could spend to do the more powerful action, couldn't I, Shira? What is the more powerful action there?
Okay, this is you spend a yellow, one of these yellows,
Yep.
to gain a point and 1 legend.
I don't have one of those yellows. I'll gain one of those yellows now, though, which is fine, I guess. I'm happy about it, I promise. I'm fine taking whatever card I just took. I'm going to spend another special action to go ahead and interact here to generate... Do I even need resource? Shira has all the gold. I don't need any
all
of
of the
it.
gold.
I don't need any of it. I don't like it, and I don't want it. So instead... Why did he just spawn back there? Is that where he goes?
He cycled around.
Interesting. I
Love a parade? I do too. They're really great.
am going to do something that no one has seen before. This little annoying robot dude, he wants you to have faction loyalty to the Sanction, is that right?
That
Or
is
no?
correct, yes.
So I can go there. So I am spending 2 to immediately pollute myself right over here. Mm-hmm. That is my 3rd action.
Unless you have rep in the Sanction. And then you can spend 1 to loop out of there.
Yeah. Oh, I've already done... that's 3 actions for me. I'm only debating if I wanted to use my boost from my initial movement to give me another cycle of actions. And I think I will. No, I'm going to use my boost. This is very frustrating. I can't do everything I'd like to do. That's the hard part.
I'm so sorry.
I am going to have had used my boost in the initial movement that I took, so that I still have access to go ahead and use my card. Special action, gain 1 infamy to complete a job without meeting its requirements. You may gain rep in another faction instead. Archive this if you have 3 infamy. So, Shira, I gain an infamy card. I am immediately wiping this out without having to go to battle. And I am going to go ahead and be able to mark this faction here, and I will take just 2. And well, where am I going? I'm going to you.
And you also
I'm
need
going to
to
take
move
you
your
and your. I'm
legend
going to take
track
2
if
in
you
your
completed
cartel.
Take a legend as well.
I always take a legend. Scrounge to or connect with any persona or interact with any location. Ooh. I'm going to connect with you immediately.
Does that mean you get to move to me? Or is it you
I think I just talked to
magically
you.
connect with me like... Yes,
Sinking
my
in.
son. How can I assist you today?
I would like a job, please.
A job?
A job!
I have many jobs.
Give me one.
Here you go.
Here's a job for you, my son.
Perfect. That was a great connection.
It was a great...
I really felt that.
It was so...
This game
so
is so visceral.
Have you moved your groupies every time you moved?
I don't think the jump was a move. I think that's different. That's a different type of
It
action.
says pay 1 resource to move to any landmark.
And I also get
Is it
an
called?
infamy
It
as
is
well,
called move.
and something else,
And
I
then
believe.
you get scrounged 2, and he gains an infamy when you interact with him. Are you scrounging for 2?
Sure. So it is actually titled a move with the portal thing that I
it
used there.
says the transport hub, pay 1 resource to move to any landmark.
All right, so I will. But my people
And
came
then
to me.
Over
so
here,
my people.
pay 2 to move to the transport hub's help.
I believe you still have to scrounge, though, right? Through the dice? No, just the pull from the bag. Never mind.
So I use this ability on my people. I keep forgetting this, so I need to make sure I do this right. I use this ability before I portaled over here, so they popped up to here, which means, or they popped up to here, which means I'm going to tiptoe them over into the Ebony area.
And then you have to do an encounter.
Prefer not. I'm not adjacent to an encounter.
Yes, you are.
You're adjacent to a blue
Enjoy
encounter.
Oh, a
encounter,
blue
sir.
one.
Don't worry, it's the red ones that are disastardly. I am the law, chapter 2. Look at you, you drew the chapter 1.
I am the
I love it.
Free from the threat of the Dreg Warlord, Gavel PKD has internalized in his deepest core programming that he is the law.
I am the law.
The refugees at the Tranquility Settlement find themselves suddenly inundated by citations and arrests, and now that same scrutiny is directed at you. You may pay 1 yellow token or 1 rep in sanction to shuffle this into the top 2 cards of Thyrria's encounter deck. If you do not, fight.
Fight him?
Fight.
He's so little.
Yeah.
What is no big deal?
I'm
Just
kind
fight
of
him.
not opposed to just telling the little guy to suck it.
Just fight him.
Suck it.
Do it. Fight
You're
him.
fighting?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. It's rolling 5 dice.
Yeah, so am I.
Along with the yellow
Along
die.
with the yellow die.
So am I.
You're rolling
5.
5.
Don't worry, I've got it. I can pay.
What color do you want?
damage.
What
Oh,
color?
wait.
You can't.
I can't.
What color would you like?
Yellow, or would you like
White or blue?
Or blue.
I'll take the blue.
You have to choose a color.
Yeah, blue.
Okay.
What if I said a color and she's like, you must now
You must
choose, color.
choose. Ooh.
I'm not doing math.
Perfect
So
roll.
tired. Okay. All right. Yellow. 2. Well, each of these count as 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 times 2. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 15.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Good. Good. I like my odds.
You
I
have-
like my odds.
3 times 2 is.
Yep.
Where's your other blue? There it is. 3 times 2 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Add in my damage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay.
Unreal.
That's mine.
That's ridiculous.
That's mine.
That's a dope weapon.
I'm gonna take a
is
lot. I'm gonna take a lot of
so-
damage though right
no,
now.
not really. 2, 3, 4. 4 damage.
That's not bad at all. I blocked 2 of them.
Yep.
I'm still alive. I just beat up the freaking law.
All right. Can you
I was so
read
ready to sing, and the
R38?
law won.
I know. You don't overwhelm him, so you win.
I
which is
fought the law.
number 1.
R1, you said?
R38,
R38.
option 1.
And the.
Law 1.
Yeah, all right.
I am the law. Chapter 3. Number 1, you
Yes.
said? Okay. Deep inside PKD's tiny mind, it struggles to reconcile the fact that the law itself has lost the fight.
Don't you know that I'm Soul Sirium Quell?
Oh, so! The dissonance drives the little pod half mad and it flees wailing into the desert. Shuffle this card into the top 4 of the Thyrria deck encounter, gaining 2 legend and 1 boost.
1, 2, you get to scrounge 2, or complete a job without meeting its requirements.
Oh, absolutely.
And you advance the bounty tracker.
You have to pay a yellow to complete a job.
Yeah, that's fine. Because you know what that does?
Have you been paying the yellow?
I didn't pay the yellow for this last one, so I'll go ahead and do that. I had 2 yellow. Now, I'm completing this after the event phase. Does that mean I trigger my story progression, or do I do it at the start of the next? Yep. Okay, so I go ahead and do it now? All right. So, you gave me my...
When you completed the job, what do you get?
That doesn't matter. It's just a job. I get credits in the
You
Nezumora
also
cartel.
get a legend, too, so you get 2 VP for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got 2 VP for that one session. So up by 2. You hadn't moved me yet, right?
No.
Okay. Then I get 2 from this.
That's not 2. You were at 6.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Yep. And then I get 2 for this.
Why did you get 2 for that? That session gave him 2 points?
No.
No, it didn't.
No.
No. You got 2 VP for when you did the legend
Yes.
move, that's all. So you
That's
just got those 2 VP there.
Oh, I didn't get anything from the session itself?
No.
Okay. I get 2 from this, though.
Correct.
Which I completed. And now I go ahead and read entry Z14.
You completed this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not all of us struggle to complete our second chapter, Shira.
She's on her 3rd.
It's not the second chapter I'm struggling to complete, it's the 3rd chapter.
Give me Mo! While you certainly impressed yourself with the footage you collected, your producer is underwhelmed. Then you remember the words of your mentor, the late great Grundo McMaggins.
Buffalo never farts.
The danger is never real until
those
the
words.
danger is real.
He said a lot of things.
He was very, very, very talkative.
Yeah.
You can never win if you're always winning. Of course, that's what your opus needs. A sense of immediacy. Some real danger.
Okay. I see where this is going.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, nothing.
After all, you are an adventurer and a bounty hunter
I'm so serious.
known across the sector.
This is true.
Proceed to story card SQ4. The current bounty escapes.
Cheap thrills. The verdict is in. Your producers are not buying your typical action sequences. It's hard to convey the desperate danger of Thyrria if the host is always winning. They need to see some blood. The trick to a good reality stunt is to know how to fall. To have your crew stand by just in case, and to use plenty of flashy gadgets to make it look like you are trying. Great.
C18 becomes the next bounty.
Okay?
And we're going to
Slayer.
have to read whatever the horribleness is of the other bounty.
Z92.
This is not going to be good.
Usually they're not.
Simsuda escapes. Simsuda's face suddenly appears on every hollow screen across the system. With all eyes on her, she lengthily explains a bizarre and diabolical plan to take over the core worlds. By the time the broadcast concludes, not a soul is listening.
I'm listening.
Absolutely nothing happens. After revealing the new bounty, advance the bounty hunter track twice. Goodness gracious.
Okay. Now, my objectives. A sense of danger. End a fight with exactly 1 vitality without drawing a defeat card. Wow.
So you can only take 1 damage.
After rolling in a fight, pay 3 to gain shield, so I can still buy my way to victory. Start your turn with 3 or more weapon mods. That's happening next turn. I love that. And a real underdog. End a fight where all of your results are criticals. After rolling in a fight, pay 3 to remove a blank. So I just need
He just needs
You just
money.
really need
money.
to scrounge.
All the money.
All the monies.
His are so much easier.
No kidding.
Shira.
Ridiculous.
Do you know how rich I need to be? I'm Soul Cerium Quell.
Shira, just keep holding on to all of the golds. Don't spend any of them.
Problem is that I need to gain cards.
As soon as she dumps any golds, I'm going. Mm-hmm. All right, that's my turn.
You dump some golds. Interesting.
You dump some golds.
Interesting.
Interesting.
All right, my turn. I get to next to a pylon. Refresh
I'm
this
gonna
off.
trade these for some good weapons. Just get some mods in my butt.
1. 1. All right, this is hanging out there. Let's see. 4, 8.
What are you doing?
8 plus 10 is 18.
I have no idea.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not enough. Okay. If I do 1, 2. what I'm doing, and I'm trying to accomplish my stories, and it's not working. Where are those dumb scrap tokens? There's that one. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can't. How am I supposed to get 4 cards?
Well, buy them in sets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 4 cards in the same turn.
Getting 4 cards in the same turn.
Gear, weapons, data, talents,
Well,
jobs,
you could
infamy,
you
status
could trade
cards.
you could trade relationship for a card to start with, and then
That's
you could
true.
go ahead and cycle and buy
I mean,
more as well.
trade relationship.
So we've been doing the
things-
faction benefits,
Yeah,
and
I
these get you
haven't.
cards as well.
I haven't gone down that route for a job. All right, we're gonna do 1, 2.
Also, you can scrounge here, which give you access to a first card, and then
Yep.
buy more.
Oh, interesting.
All of these things.
You know what? We're gonna try that. 1, 2. We're interacting with that.
That says anything.
Thank you.
Almost as if scrounging there would have also been to be equally as great.
All right, and then interact with the scrap token. I gain +1. We'll do that. Interact with a Jason scrap token. Roll another one. Interacting with another and grabbing one more. And after I scrounge, I can scrounge 2 additional more. Okay. Roll these, and I can shift one after I roll. That was a bad roll.
Great roll.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8.
Love how a bad roll for her is most of the bag.
8.
Unfortunately, she's also taking at least 3 damage.
She is.
Oh.
That is death.
That is death for her, yeah.
My shields. After you roll, I have a shield here,
That's good.
2 damage.
and I can shift 1. Drop that down to there.
1 damage.
1 damage. Okay. Oh no! I don't take damage! Doofuses! This
I
this
forgot
thing,
about that.
all this! I'm like,
It's, totally
It's not
fair.
my job to remember.
It
that.
is not mine
Yeah.
either. And we already talked about how I don't math well.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, 2, 4, 6,
I don't even know you're listening
8.
to us.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
really,
I'm...
just
8.
We're
Yeah,
just
that's-
1,
talking.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I love that for you.
I need some yellow. 7, 8.
Oh, and she
come
gets
on.
the benefit from it.
Scrounge +2. Scrounging for 2 more. I know you put more yellows in here.
I did not.
2.
I made her put that one.
ridiculous.
It just added that one. She
Added
gets
this.
victory point, correct?
Why
So-
would
Is
you
it
get
victory? No,
point?
it's legend.
For what?
I gain 1 legend.
Yeah,
Which I
that.
could recover a gear, which I'm going to.
Remember, she gets the whole gold thing.
Alright.
This is
This
not-
gain, if you gain any gold in this way, I gain a legend. I'm going to flip that gear. Then that scrap token allows me to grab something up there
Yep.
for free. Buy an asset at no cost.
Which one do you want?
You have to go.
Okay.
Don't do that,
Bye.
it might get thrown at you.
Buying this.
I do like committing to that
That
joke.
is a very good joke.
That's 1 card I've gained.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you buy the most expensive
Duh.
so you could pick up the rest?
Okay. And then now I am using my free move of 2
Okay.
to go 1, 2. And then I'm using one of these to move 2.
This is a big
1,
turn.
2 into
Yeah.
the bazaar. And then my third action, I'm interacting with the bazaar. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 money. Can I pick my own cards?
No.
There we are. Just
I can't.
Just take them all. At this point, you might as well just
she
have
can't
all of
afford
them.
all of them.
I can afford 3 of them, which is what I need to meet that
Any 3 of them. And
Any
she gets.
3.
requirements.
You just met it. She's like, it's impossible, except for this
so
turn.
hard.
Oh, lordy, what am I supposed to do? Except literally the
The exact thing.
pretty straightforward.
Grabbing
Yep,
the 2
actually.
weapons. Because I have to fight that bounty hunter. And
I would have
then
preferred her to just
after you
complain
roll,
for the
remove a
next
blank
3
or
turns.
shift
been way
1,
better,
gain
yeah.
1 legend if you overwhelm. Which one's cooler? Remove a blank or after shift 1 and then gain a legend if you overwhelm.
I don't know. At some point, I'm hoping you have to throw some cards away because I feel like
There. I have to throw 1 card away. I'm
just one.
Yeah. I I have to get rid. Oh, but they're all cool.
Trust her, she's good at math.
She's very good at
Yeah.
math.
I'm getting rid of
8 is
So
5. It's very generous.
this one.
Yep.
I've used all those. That's the thing. Anything sideways I've used. All right, and then now I get to soup up whatever weapon I want.
No, her character gets the most cards because every faction, every chapter she goes through, a brand new card appears.
All right, and I met this objective. So that
Oh, hey, look, there's a purple one.
2.
To gain the purple through the nav points.
Okay. You gave me the 2 points. All right. That was my 3 actions.
Did you pay them money?
No.
Please put those yellows back in.
6. I bought a 4. I bought 2 4s and a 5. I pay 5 and 9, 13. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Dropping yellows.
Nice.
All right. I have the 13. I had 15. All right. And I don't think I have any encounter cards. I don't want the yellows in there. All right. And I have to soup up my weapon and decide how I want it. But go ahead.
Well, now that all that money's been put in there, I feel like there's really only
west,
one thing that I
young
should
man.
do, but the really good one is all the way over there. So that's quite unfortunate. However, I know Shira really needs something, so I'm just going to be a big giant jerk. And
Oh, shoots. I can't have one of these weapon cards.
Why not?
It's 2 of the same
Oh,
symbol.
it matches? Yep.
Yeah. What was the other gear card that was out?
there was no other gear card, it was just this
Or
one.
I'm saying, what was it? Remove 1 blank.
You'd have to buy and discard it.
I'll buy and discard it.
Okay.
I'm saying I'll buy the gear card and just discard it.
So you're not getting the weapon?
No, I'm discarding my base gear card.
Oh.
I'm
Wait.
buying all the cards I bought. I'm discarding the symbol
so
of...
leave that on there.
Leave that on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't mean to mess that up.
She didn't change a thing. She just talked as if she
She just
did.
talked a lot.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. So this leaked dossier doesn't actually have a cost in the upper right-hand corner, so it's free. So I'm going to 100% take this when I go to the uplink, but I am going to go ahead and pay this one measly gold here to have this nav point so I can take this purple away from Shira.
Because she wants the purples.
Because she really wants the purples,
Yep.
so I need to make sure she doesn't get them. But this one here gives me 1 rep in the Ebony and in the Sanction, so if I can have one of the red ones and one of the yellow ones, that would be great. Thank you. And now, so that was 2, and then I'm gonna move 2, which if I move 2, that gets me to there. So I'm gonna end my turn next to the beautiful pillar, so hopefully I can refresh all of this nonsense here.
You know, I haven't done that all game. Is that it?
That is it.
Oh, part of me just wants to keep digging the event deck because good things happen.
Oh, but I have an event. I forgot. Thank you for mentioning events. Are you kidding me?
What'd you get?
Blah, blah, blah.
Under law! You gotta fight. Are you fighting or giving up a yellow?
Free from the threat of the dreg warlord.
Oh,
Gavel.
wait. Just kidding. I gotta do one from over here. Whew! That was scary.
Shuffle the top 5 cards. It was in the
Top 3.
top 3.
But
Yeah.
I like the I Am the Law story.
So it was only a matter of time before the abundance of unsequenced particulate on port ambition started to run dry. The effects of this shortage will ripple through the entire system. Scrounge 2 and gain 1 legend. Then archive 3 gold from the bag and move this card to the event row. Wow. These go back now.
Great time to put gold back into the bag, Shira.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and scrounge 2, which means I just get to grab 2 little bad boys out of here.
So much less gold for me now.
Come on, 2 gold. All right, and then I've got to archive 3
Yep.
gold from the bag. So there's 1, there's 2,
That hurts,
and
Mike.
there's 3.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
I
okay.
will archive those.
I don't think that's where they archive. So 1 gold is worth 1 something after you win a fight against a rival.
You have to remove them?
Yeah, they're literally
That's what
gone.
archive means.
So this is an event here on the bottom, and it says 1 gold is worth +1 after you win a fight against a rival. You may take 1 gold from them.
Cool.
We've been putting events up on top.
Yep.
What was this event up here? Supposed to fight something?
Yeah.
As an encounter at Temple Veer, fight Uthalok. If you win, gain 4 legend and archive this card. Where's Temple? Close to me. Interesting. Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
And if I archive that card, West gets no points. Intriguing.
You should just leave them alone.
Your turn, Jesse.
Yes, so much stuff has changed. Information's been made known to me that never had been known before.
It had been known before. You just chose not to listen to it because you were worried about fighting with money.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and claim this. I start my turn with 3 mods, which flips that card, gaining me 2 victory points immediately.
Very nice.
Do I do this thing?
Nope. Not for that.
Man, I like that thing.
You have to complete jobs to do that.
All right. Now, you say I could pay a coin to move to anywhere else from here? What's the
Yes.
ruling on that?
To any of the landmarks.
To any landmark.
Do I have to take these points when I complete the feat?
Yes.
I don't want them right now, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Landmark, tell me your secrets. I don't think this is a song. Do I spend to go dig? I think I got to. I think I got to. I'm gonna spend 1, pop back into the bag, to go fly over to this landmark to do a dig, which lets me move this popsicle right down here. Shira, I'm rolling 2 dice up there.
You're not adjacent to it.
You're right. Mm-hmm. Well, then that doesn't work. This one's blank. Mm-hmm. That one's a viable.
Mm-hmm. All of them except for that one, yeah.
And no, not this one. This one's not got no landmarks around it either.
If you move once more,
I don't want to move
and then you can
once
move your
more.
You
groupie
could have
one.
moved here.
I'll fly up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm digging. Please roll 2 dice for me. It's digging for 4.
2 times 2 is 4. 5.
Digging for 5. And does my shield block now or no?
Only with fighting.
So I'm taking a damage.
2 damage.
2.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
You dead?
It does not work into my plan.
Did you just die?
I think you died.
That's fantastic.
No, not so.
Oh, all right. Ready?
It's not really. I'm still looking.
Do you still get to get your scrounge, or did you die scrounging? You died scrounging.
You still get to
Well,
get.
you still get to get your scrounge, but here you go. Maybe
Scrounge for
it'll
5.
be better. You can get some gold out of there. There's still a couple in there. Hey, look at you! But you pulled 6. Cheater, pumpkin.
You want me to pull again?
No,
I'm happy to pull again.
it's totally fine.
Don't worry, I'll pull again. Don't worry about it.
Well, you got to put these back
I'll
in
pull
there.
again. Your call. You want to
No,
pull again or
I'm
not?
just kidding.
Because the odds on that are horrible.
They are horrible.
Darn nabbit.
Here you go, and you escape.
If you drew this during a fight, you lose the fight. Set your vitality to 3. Move 1. Do I move?
Move 1.
I don't go back to the hospital?
No.
Nope.
I just like fumble around a bit?
Yep.
Like a dork.
Now the real question is, does that end your turn because you died?
Here's the annoying
Unfortunately
part. I must move my groupies each time.
You just you have to move them now.
That's not really what I wanted. I wanted my groupies in that location. Okay, groupies are going to move down. And then I'm going to scrounge again.
You have another action?
Why not?
How did you?
I mean, I haven't mathed it, but I'm pretty
You
sure.
went there.
Moved one up there, scrounged one up there, died, got to move. That didn't count as an action.
Yeah.
Now groupies are going to go. Groupies then teleport back to this location. This spot spawns up to here and roll 2 dice for me. Let's gamble this sucker. Ooh.
2 more.
4 scrounge, 2 more damage.
No, it's, yeah, 4 scrounge, 2 damage. And you get a thing for free because it was that special one.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. 1, 2. What is this?
I think you just pulled all of the gold that's left, frankly.
No, there's still. It's you stripping the bag of gold is what happened.
I mean, he's got 1 gold on him. Oh,
Yeah, I
those
mean, 1
three.
gold for
Those
silver.
three
Out of
yeah,
the bag, and
yeah.
that's a big deal.
It is a
unless
big
none of
deal.
us have noticed. I get one of these items over here for free.
Yeah.
You do.
I suppose I'll take it.
And then, are you next to an encounter, West? Is he next to anything to encounter?
I don't know. There's so many things over here I can't see. He is not.
Okay, so that's the end of his turn, unless he has any free actions. Do you have anything free?
No. All right, I will take this little bulb.
How many cards do you have in your deck, by the way? in
Not
your hand.
too many.
Your max hand size is 5.
You're the one with all the cards. I've got 3 cards.
Okay. All right, my turn. 1, 2. Moving into the clinic. Healing. Has my action. Moving 1, 2. Sitting next to the python. My turn's over. Your turn.
Wow, that's the fastest turn Fear has ever taken. Holy cow.
Yeah, that was quick.
Okay, so I wake up and all of my stuff is refreshed finally. Whew, okay. And there's like your whole groupie thing, it's all over the place and I'm just a little tired of having to deal with it. So I'm gonna just like move 2 and I'm gonna push past you so I can go up here to the scrapyard.
Is a pylon's not a landmark, is it? No. Okay.
I like my groupies.
Do I want to do the scrap?
Last time
I feel like I need to do the scrap. Okay, so I'm gonna do the scrap.
2 infamy.
So if you can throw 2 dice down that little hole there, but I'm actually throw 3 because I'm gonna use my.
Ready?
Yep, go for it.
3, 4, 5.
Taking 1 damage.
Taking no damage, am I?
1.
1 in the corner.
On the bottom.
That's fine. I will scrounge for 5. Let's see what happens.
Guys are trying to strip this thing dry.
I got a gold. 1 gold is fine.
There's nothing in that bag. Just a lot of grays.
Okay.
And the bottom of the bottle and my despair, honestly.
Which means this goes over to the other place all the way over there. And then...
You got more. Did you take a free thing? It was a special one. You had 5.
Oh, that's right. So I get one of these bad boys. What?
What are you thinking?
I am looking at the duplicate the bonus of a played gear and gain 1 legend. So I'm going to go ahead and take that, which is Beauty Moss. And then I would really like, I want to end my turn not where I'm at, which unfortunately is not the best place to be.
Fair.
So I am going to use... I shouldn't do that yet. I'm just going to move 2, and then I'm going to take an action, or one of these bad guys. The Junker. You feel the ultra-low humming of a power cell before you hear it. As your gear begins to vibrate with all the telltale resonance, Port Ambition is a graveyard for old freighters. But it is still surprising to find one with an intact core. As you draw closer to the humming, you notice a pack of Tanichjas, shaggy, rust-colored beasts bred for security by the Impered. Then abandoned like everybody else. So I can either fight through them, I can walk away, or I can sneak past them. I am not a fighter, I am a lover. So I can either walk away, which I feel like is not going to be very helpful for me. So I really think I'm going to have to sneak past them, which is going to be P15B. and it's number 3. I feel like this is going to go very poorly for me.
P15B.
P15B, number 3.
You sneak past Tashi. How'd you say that? Tachji.
Yeah, I think it's probably wrong, but it sounded good.
Staying silent and upwind, and approach the ship's core. Roll 2 dice. +1 for each boost or vision you spend. If you roll 4+, you successfully sneak past the Tashi. So go ahead and you need to roll 4 dice, Shira.
So roll 4 dice.
So you're rolling 2 dice. Sorry,
Dice. And I am gonna spend vision, so I get 4 dice.
4 dice total.
Are you
Roll.
still in your chapter 2?
Yes.
What are you looking for? You
Total
got
score.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You scrounge 4.
No,
and you
2 times
gain-
2 is 2 times 2 is
good.
4, 5, 6,
you,
7, 8.
You scrounge 4 and you gain 1 legend.
Okay. So that bumps me up 2 points, please.
2.
Yep. That's all I get is just the legend.
Yep. And you scrounge 4.
Oh, I scrounge 4.
Yep. And then shuffle R14 from the reserve into this deck's top 3 cards as the Tashi population remains unchecked. So shuffle this into the top 4 cards there.
Okay.
Did you find any more gold?
Nope, sure didn't.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Let's see if we can do some fancy stuff, Shira.
I'd rather you not. I really would rather you not.
See if we can do some incredible, glorious, amazing things. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 with my allies. West Todd,
What's up?
the Mingo Domingo,
He's fighting
Yeah,
the Miko de Milo.
I feel like you shouldn't fight me right now.
I'm going to fight you.
Really not a good idea.
Right now.
It's very,
We are
very
fighting
poor.
currently.
This is not a good plan.
We're
for
going to
Okay.
war.
You. I
How
wouldn't
much-
recommend it.
I am currently going to beat you up.
Does he get yellow dice for being fought against? Because you're past.
No.
Only for the bad guys.
Okay. 5 dice for Jesse.
I get 3 dice.
3 dice for West.
Yep.
Very
Any
good.
modifications?
Oh, there will be.
I'm sure there'll be lots. Yes.
Alright. You're at 1 health.
Yes, I intend to be. Wow. So first off, without even saying a thing, I would like to go ahead and shift 1 and gain 2 additional shields just for myself.
What are you shifting?
I want his damage to just go away.
So that one on the top, you want
Yeah,
to put
just
it down
put
on the
that
bottom?
down there. Yep, for
Okay.
sure, for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Are you doing anything? I think it goes back and forth. I think we get like.
Yeah, you each get to play cards.
Sure.
I don't want to hurt you. I just want to not.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll one of my dice. So the one that is blank, go ahead and re-roll
Now,
that dice, please.
Is it my card that acts first, or is it your card that acts first?
His
you-
card that acts first.
Okay,
It's back
so
and forth.
yeah,
Yeah,
so,
so you
it's
did
me,
yours
and then
first.
it's you, and then it's.
Ready for the reroll?
Yep.
Good,
Did not want that to
glorious,
happen.
beautiful.
Sorry.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm going to. Well, are you doing anything else?
Your turn.
Sure. After rolling in a fight, pay 3 to remove a blank. End a fight where all your results are critical. That would be 4. I would have to remove 4. That's
3 times 4 is 12.
It's too much. That's too much. I can't do that one.
So the interesting thing is, if you decide you're done playing cards, does that mean I just get to keep playing cards? We
You
still
still
get
go-
to keep going back and
I
forth.
mean,
after
it doesn't.
finish,
so right now I'm at 4.
So you're good. You're good right
I'm
there.
good at the I've got
Okay,
4
good.
defense right now.
So I'm gonna duplicate that last thing. So I want to roll that clear dice one more time, and this time don't let it go where it went. That's beautiful. Excellent. All right. What would you like to do now, Jesse?
So I mean, right now your score you've got 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7 success to my decimation,
Oh, I also get a legend, by the way, so I gain an infamy.
and you're doing.
How do you have a decimation to him? You
I
have
get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
and he has
He has 7.
Jesse, do you remember we talked about math?
Yeah.
Are you done with your
It's 9 to
your
7.
turn?
It's 9 to 7.
You're good so far?
I get another option to respond.
He's doing 2 damage to you.
So, can I get an infamy
Why-
because that
he's not,
legend,
I've
I got an infamy from doing the
Sure, I've got
the thing
4
that I
block.
just did. Okay. So that all
Where's
sounds
4?
really awesome, but let's take all the dice off that entire middle zone. Let's just get rid
This?
of all of them. Yep, we're gonna get rid of all of them.
How?
With this awesome thing that I got from the sanction,
does
I can
that do?
remove all the dice from one zone of my choice.
Okay.
So all of them come off.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so right now I have 2.
4.
I have 4 to your 1, and I'm doing 2.
It's
2
not.
damage.
It's not 4 to my 1.
Yeah.
He's got 1.
Yeah.
That one's worth 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 still, and
Still
you've
to my
still
1.
got
Okay.
3.
4.
I thought I did
It was
really
a
well
good
with that.
play.
I have 1 more damage after this though, so I'm still gonna do
2 damage.
damage.
3 damage.
That's
to you.
fine. I've got 4 block.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess you win.
All right.
Crushing defeat. That's a cool card, though.
That was really cool.
It's a very cool card. I have a murder robot though,
You do have a murder robot.
Like, the odds
Yeah,
were
it's
not in your favor.
I thought I was doing so well.
and I can just pay to do stuff if I need to.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
but he
so-
doesn't deal you any damage.
By beating,
Wait.
You still take my damage though.
No.
don't you? But you're blocked.
He doesn't
Wait.
deal you damage because he translates all his damage
2.
into
What's your total score right now?
4.
1, 2, 3. Do you have any more successes? Your total success is 3.
Why is it 3?
My success is
2
4.
times 2
Your
is
suc-
4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah. How many successes do you have?
No, I have enough successes, but I was thinking if I could pay 3 to remove my last blank to score both of these cards, but I would not win. I would not win the battle. But it's not win. It's end a fight.
Yeah, without drawing a defeat.
So I don't need to win.
That's correct.
I just need the fight to end with me in positive.
Yep.
End a fight with exactly 1 vitality without drawing a defeat card.
I just need it for the cameras.
But you're not gonna get this one.
I edit the footage.
Right, but you still don't get that one because not all of them are criticals.
If I remove that one, it would be. There'd be none of them, meaning all
Oh,
of them.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 3, and I get to edit the footage however I choose.
This is true.
It doesn't matter that I
So
lose.
weird.
I just get to tell my own story.
This is very
That's
true.
hilarious.
It is hilarious.
That goes into the bag.
Okay.
That die gets removed. I technically lose the battle, still taking no damage at all.
That's correct. But I do get I get something with your infamy.
That's fine. You get 2 victory points for that.
Yep.
I wanted your 2 victory points, to be fair, but this is much better.
Yeah.
This is much better. Because I immediately close out these, gaining 4.
Yep.
So I go
Which
1, 2, 3, 4,
Put you
right
at
to
16.
16. And then trigger game end procedure.
You're so annoying. I was gonna do it next turn.
All I had to do
Well
the
done.
entire time was lose an epic fight to the biggest buffoon at the table.
But you didn't lose because
Oh
you're
no!
editing it.
I edit it
to
however
win.
I want.
I love it.
It fits my character so well.
so.
Oh my gosh!
Ah.
And here's the sad part: you're gonna go home and you're gonna watch this show, and you're gonna forget the fact that
I wanted to finish my turn.
where's endgame procedure?
Go
Very
back
bad.
this way. There should be some that actually say soul, like each character.
Ooh.
You're in it right now. Endgame resolution.
Ooh.
What number is it?
It just says endgame procedure. Let's see here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Endgame resolution. Your actions during the game have a lasting impact on Thyrria and the moons.
I think you gotta come
Soul
back this way.
completes which story are you in? Your cheap thrills. Soul completed his cheap thrill stories E22.
E22.
Oh, and there's also some stuff in the event row.
I do get 2 points for that.
Cool.
Okay.
Works for me because you sacrificed yourself to a blood god.
I did.
The mega hit. Read only if Soul completes his cheap thrills story. Soul Sirium Quell.
Oh, Soul!
Thyrria boxed set is an instant cinematic legend, elevated overnight to a staple of the extranet. As Thyrria becomes a household name in trillions of homes across the core worlds, Tranquility Settlement soon transforms into a tourist trap for interstellar travelers eager to relive the excitement. Meanwhile, Soul's career takes him to more and more dangerous locations, trying to recapture the same feeling, and eventually his violent end is mourned, briefly, by his... Wait.
So you die! Congratulations, Soul!
Dead!
You're dead! You die!
I have a feeling you might hunt me down in the future. There's a different story that's yet untold that I didn't get to edit myself. Mm-hmm. Oh, the cruelest fate.
Cruelest of all.
The fate of mortality that is not edited in the computer screen.
Very true. Well done.
I did it! I did game!
You did it.
What was so cool on your turn? What were you
I
excited
was going
about?
to complete both my things in endgame.
Do you kind of want to see if you could do it?
I do. I want to see if
You
it
want
was
to see?
possible.
I want to see too. I'm curious.
I want to see if it was possible because I had to do
I kind
lots
of love
stuff.
us both being right at the end of the game because I had no idea I was there.
Okay. Well, that's dumb if you didn't know you were there.
Let me see.
All right. I needed to. I was going to use this to move to any landmark. Moving to this landmark.
Because by far you're the most powerful of all of us.
Oh, yeah,
Shira.
by far.
I just have editing magic.
I moved to this landmark, and now over here, as a special action, fight the bounty hunter, and I have to win. Now I have to fight this bounty hunter.
Is that the last thing you had to do?
Which is interesting because his stats are over here. He's rolling 5 dice, but he gets an extra 5 strength. So, and then 2 yellows. So
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's white. I'm rolling 5 dice as well.
I love that choosing my weakest victim was
And then
just
I'm rolling
choosing
an
you.
additional one as well over
Pretty fun.
here. Alright, now, let's see.
I love the fact that you won by losing. So beautiful.
Okay. Let's see. So that's 2 in that zone. That's not very helpful. Dice. Oh, okay. Why does he have so many of those?
Well,
All right,
that's
now
called
I'm
math.
shifting one. Shifting this one down here.
Okay, big success, big hit.
Shift 1 and gain 1 legend if you overwhelm. I get to shift another one. I am shifting one of... I'm going to shift this over here
Yeah.
as well. After you roll in a fight, gain 2. So now I tally. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18, and he has 2, 3, 4. 2 times 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 to my 18. He's got an additional 5 strength. I win in ties.
Yep.
18 to 18.
Wow.
Nice.
How much damage does he do?
Wow.
He does no damage
That's
to
a great
me.
roll.
Wow. That's
Overwhelm, I
crazy.
have to deal 5 damage to him. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I
Nice.
overwhelmed him as well. Draw a defeat card if you gain 1 legend if you overwhelm. I overwhelmed and I gain another legend if I overwhelmed. I could recover all of my routines, which I didn't use any of the routines. So that was my... I did a special action here to move there.
Yeah.
I did a special action to interact with him. And then I was going to use this to move 2
Yeah.
as a free action. 1, 2. Use this to move 2. 1, 2. And as my last special action, I was going to get rid of 5 cards plus 3
Oh, man.
of these. And I just paid 8. And I
That's
completed
awesome.
both of those.
Nice.
In that
Do you want to
turn.
see your story?
Yeah, I do. Because I had it next turn.
You
and
had it.
I had to go.
I just happened to punch West in the
You
face,
did. Oh,
and he's really
it was
weak.
So,
But you didn't
it
even
was
punch me. You just went.
I just missed.
The problem is that like I could not
Oh,
have taken
man,
it a
love
single
it.
turn earlier because I had to refresh everything.
You
at the
set up
pylon.
so good for that.
did.
Honestly,
You
like
really
I'm
did.
even willing to admit, well, I'm the movie star that dies a horrible death in the future. You won the glory.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very
Appreciate it.
nice.
Okay, game and procedure. There's
Yeah,
also
I added my 2.
And then I would have gotten 4 more points. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I still would have triggered game in, but you had more points.
Yeah, so we have endgame cards. These don't really do much other than this one with his
it says
token
some of the
on it.
endgame conditions if events are in the row.
Oh, if events are in the row, you read through that? Oh, interesting.
Okay. Well, what's her in
Mine
story
was expand your platform. So go to that list.
Okay.
Go to the list of endgame conditions before this.
It's at the end.
So there's a Uthlagok Awakened.
Maybe not.
There's a list of endgame conditions.
Well, you're going way too far
Yeah,
back now. It was like right at the start
Of the endgame ones.
of the endgame session. Why did we give Wes the rules?
I don't know.
That's not.
Somebody else do it.
This is not the right decision. No, Shira's also not. There we are. Flip. Is there one for
What is it?
Ugathlok Awakened?
What is it? R?
This is R35.
Yeah, if R35 is in the member, we have
Wait.
to read E13.
Do we read both stories then? So like it's just like, oh man.
And what's the other one in the row?
That the other one doesn't have a trigger, I don't believe. P16.
E13.
Yeah, this is
No.
an endgame one.
So-
That specifically is an endgame finale.
We have to read E13, and then I complete my expand your platform.
So let's read your
E20.
story, and then let's hear what happened to just the planet
E21.
as a whole.
I get to read E21.
I have a feeling that your impact on this game
It's going to be really
was
interesting.
not positive.
Not a
E21.
positive one, no.
The first
We all
city.
get an ending, though.
Yeah, it's good.
Having finally amassed the tremendous volume of raw materials necessary for his platform upgrade, Mandarax works day and night in a blur of motion, accomplishing in days what would have taken years for a team of organics. In the space of a week, Mandarax has assembled a station of sorts, an immobile yet fully sentient extension. Over the generations, the platform becomes a sanctuary for Thyrria's refugees, providing nourishment and a security on a hard world. The site becomes Thyrria's first city, and Mandarax furnishes his newfound people with the means to return to the stars once more.
And the amazing thing is they play my movie on every screen.
On loop.
And then the
Just
age
straight
of Ugloth. A primordial evil
Wait.
I
This is West's.
okay.
He deserves
Yeah,
this one.
he does.
He deserves
I
this.
gave
West,
my blood for
you
this.
did this. You gave your blood for this, yes.
The primordial evil awakens beneath the loom of the Mayfield Rd.
Great.
Summoned by those in the Ebonized brands as heretics.
Yep.
With no other hope, the settlers at Tranquility come together to destroy the nearby transmaterial portal on the Verge, quarantining Uglok's horrors to the distant moon and cutting the rest of the system off from its main source of food. So it was basically eating people.
So you killed a moon.
I killed him. I
You
put
murdered
it to
a
the
moon.
side. I just put it to the side.
Okay.
I closed off the ability for it to be part of the. I made it easier for everybody to get around.
So I think we've all had a fantastic time, including the people of the moon that was
Who were eaten,
Ebony's
devoured
Dawn.
by Ugloth.
Closed off.
We decided it'd be best for everyone.
We just hung up a sign said
Just
just closed.
not available. Yeah.
We'll be back
Good.
soon.
Oh, hang on. I defeated this. 1, 2. This would have moved this. 1, 2. I would have gotten 3 more points. 15 plus 3, 18.
Yeah, but I won before you turned.
But I would have won
record.
if I
Yes.
had gotten one more turn.
Yes, that's,
I would have
yes,
won.
that's how the game works, Shira. You don't get to claim glory afterwards.
Overwhelmed him, I would have gotten an additional point.
I love
19.
how she's just like, I'm proving that it was mine.
It was mine for the
Except
taking.
it wasn't.
I set
Yeah.
myself up perfectly.
Oh, you
I
did
would have
so
won in
good.
3 more turns.
You know what you didn't have? Incredible editing.
Incredible editing.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to take to put together this gameplay.
That is 100% true.
Gentlemen, it is past 2 a.m.
Yes.
Remember, don't give your blood to
To
primordial
Ugloth.
beasts that
It's a
want
bad
to
idea.
breed out a
Very bad plan.
demon creature.
Yeah.
Whatever the
Is
case.
it really past 2 a.m.?
Whatever you do, remember to do the important thing.
I
Get out.
don't know why I named the
Listen.
series this.
Don't. Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah, these last.
These are past.
Thank
I'm
you so
just
much.
very tired. All the time.
But you're part vampire.
I
think it's
like
okay.
board games, though.
It's very fun.
See y'all.